There we go. Ahoy everyone, welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
Please to Mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service. And wait. There you go. Mic's closer. The mic was almost between my monitors. Almost very far away.
Okay, I'm not hearing too much of a difference, but I'll check how much of a difference there might be in the recording. But yeah, Drakir finally decided to join me over here at the table instead of hanging on to the sides. And yeah, welcome to Castlevania, the Dominus Collection. Or I'm not even sure if there's actually a "the" in there, but I'm going to call it the Dominus Collection, which contains, well, 3 games. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia. And yeah, originally I was planning on only streaming this game here, but like within the same week that this released was when we were going to start streaming Order of Ecclesia through emulator. But, so yeah, freaking timing with that, huh?
Yeah, I think it was even something like this that... I think it was also more like... He said, alright, next game is this. So we could soon play this. When we finished this game, it was probably the day before we were to start this.
Yeah, they just dropped this game. Sorry. They just dropped this game without any fanfare ahead of time. Just, yeah, we also made this. Enjoy.
Yeah.
And it was like days between when we were to start with Order of Ecclesia and when we finished the previous game.
Yeah, I think we got to know it the next day we finished a certain game that, Dominus Effect has come out. Either the next day or within the 3 days before we were to start it. So we just ended up, alright, let's delay it to play the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, you wanted to wait to see the reviews.
Let me double check things in settings, and yeah,
Wait,
there are also some extras here. We have these 2 extra Japanese exclusive games, I believe. Haunted Castle and Haunted Castle Revisit. I think that's what... I think Haunted Castle is what Castlevania was originally named in Japan, but I'm no Castlevania expert. Like, the first game that I ever played was Order of Ecclesia, which was why I wanted to stream that one specifically, along with, well, some more modern games. And yeah, there's also just a lot of extra stuff in here, like artwork, the music, and yeah, I have missed this. There's a Korean version? Okay.
Why is it American and European version?
And because censorship probably and such, and things getting named different. So
okay,
we're sticking with
sense.
the European versions.
Yeah,
okay.
as these prize we get to choose here. Usually we choose these things usually about language, but you might think what more weird it gets.
Yeah, I think it's been a bit since we've seen a staff credits button in the settings, which, well, would make sense that they put them somewhere in here, but they can't really have them playing after each of these, I think. But yeah, let's get into this game, and with that, get into a new scene.
Holy, we're trapped in a box.
And I forgot to swap these back around, so give me a sec on this. There and there. Yeah, I've had scenes prepped for DS games for quite a while. And yeah, let me just swap back for a second here. I think people can see why I want to play these in the DS scene. Because, well, once I go through here, yeah, that's the closest box over here. It's not really useful since, well, these are DS games, which didn't have 3 screens, it had 2 screens. But let me still show a little bit of what that will do. So just make a new game. Use right stick and trigger for touch controls. You can also use a mouse. Note some features in the game only work with touch controls. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of an... that was one of the issues, I presume, with porting these games, though technically I think that Technically, I think the Dominance Collection counts mostly as a sort of emulator of sorts. And yeah, I very much doubt they'll ever release any Zelda games on the PC, but if they ever do this with the DS Zelda games, I imagine they could do it in a similar way. Sign your name. I'll just leave it to...
Wait, what?
Yeah, we can sign our name here. Let's see, how was that? I'm trying to do a cursive H, so... I've completely forgotten how that works, so... I'm just going to write how I fucking write. There. It's probably the best you're going to get out of me. But yeah, over here, the blank space, it's mostly used for displaying controls, I think. So let's just jump back here. Ever since the solar eclipse, my life has made up been the same as some of hers. Okay. One extra feature in this game is, I'm guessing isn't... Yep, there we go. Yeah, it has a rewind. So if you screw up, or in this case, forget to read the text, we can just pause the game and rewind a bit. It is limited, as you can see, but it's likely to save our asses on a few cases, perhaps.
Yeah, it's still a nice thing to have.
And yeah, just for those that aren't aware, this game is a sequel of a game that, well, isn't in this collection, Aria of Sorrow. So we are sort of missing out on one game's worth of story with this, but that's where there are recaps. And yeah, maybe after Order of Ecclesia we stream Aria of Sorrow just to see what the hell happens in there.
If possible, since again, we should be very careful about emulators. Like again, as I said before, Nintendo are very anti-emulator and have been suing YouTubers that have streamed and made videos on said emulators.
Okay. Well,
they don't care how small you are.
Then we're just not going to say if a game is emulated or not. Anyways,
know.
Ever since the solar eclipse of 2035, my life has never been the same. It was then that I realized that I, Soma Cruz, am the rebirth of Dracula. It was in his castle, now sealed in the eclipse, that I learned the truth, that I possessed the power to seize the souls of my enemies. That evil power almost engulfed me, but my friends pulled me back and pulled me from the brink. About a year has passed since then, and I thought my troubles were over.
That sound effect.
Are you serious? Yeah, and that's when Hammer decided to... Wait, Soma, can I ask you something? Yeah, of course, Mina. What's wrong? It's been a year since it all happened, hasn't it? Mina Hakuba? Yeah, just about. And what was it called? You know, the ability to use the power of monsters? You mean the power of dominance? I lost it when we escaped Dracula's castle, remember? I know, but it's just that I got this terrible feeling. I get this terrible feeling inside. It's probably nothing. Look, don't worry, okay? This past year, I haven't been able to use any of the powers I gained. And suddenly just... Hello? You're Soma Cruz, aren't you? Yeah. And you are? You may call me Celia. And I'm here to see you're dead. Typos, I think. Come forth, my servants. At least he's straight to the damn point. Also, that's your servant. What? Mina, get back. Damn it. Of all the worst. Soma, you back off too. Mr. Aricado. Genya Aricado, the Guardian. You shall not interfere. A barrier. Quick, Soma, use this. And just chucks us a knife. And Well, skeleton, throw bones. Bullet type, tactical soul. Press up and X to use. Consumes MP on use. There. We are literally throwing them a bone. Armor Knight, attack with a spinning spear. Guardian type, tactical soul. Right button, shoulder button to use. Consumes MP while in effect. So that's a bigger one. Okay. With the left shoulder button, this isn't fully told, I think. You can dodge backwards. I'm not sure if the games actually ever tell this, or if that's only in the manuals or such. Okay. And there we go.
This game.
Golem, raise strength. Enchant type, tactical soul, takes effect when equipped, does not consume MP. Okay, is that all? That is all. Soma Cruz. I shall see here your demise. That is certain, using whatever means. Wait! Save your energy. You won't catch her now. Damn it. Soma, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. But that power returned. Ricardo, what's going on? The power didn't return. It was always with you. You just never had a need for it since you fled the castle. That set free all the souls that you had gained dominance over. You mean I couldn't use the power because I wasn't dominating any soul? Anyway, who was that woman? She seemed to know you. Celia Fortner. She's the priestess of a new and rapidly growing cult. We suspected she was up to something, so we've been keeping tabs on her. But why would someone like that come after Soma? They want to resurrect the Lord of Darkness. Like some sought to do with Dracula. I guess they don't like the fact that I didn't become the Lord of Darkness. Not only that, they intend to create a new Lord by eliminating you. Eliminating? But Soma, you don't need to get any more involved with this. Let us deal with it. And he just takes off. That woman. She said she would see my demise. Soma. Several days later. So, the cult's base is here. Hammer's info wasn't so iffy after all. You doubted my words? Hammer? What are you doing here? Also, how long have you been standing there? I've been following you for 50 miles. You haven't looked back once. What, are you dense? Who told you about this place? Wait, it was me. Well, yeah, but... Hey, you got your mind on doing something wicked, huh? I went in, buddy. Hey, what happened to that pretty little lady? You remember, right? You mean Yoko? She is not coming. In fact, I haven't told a soul. She ain't coming? Well, why not tell her at least... why not telling her at least? Okay, there are some grammar errors through the game, it seems. Oh, man. Well, since I'm here, I'd better make the best of it. I guess I'm back in business, and you're my customer. Hello in chat, Glacier Boy. Fitting scene for you to enter in on. I'll hop in chat just to get someone called Dense. Hammer, look, I'm saying this for your own good. You really should leave. Can't do that, I'm afraid. How are you doing, Glacier, by the way? And it looks like I'll need to move chat a little bit here. Let's see, where did I put that here? Event browser, chats. There. Okay, just move that a few pixels over, a few up.
Oh, you meant like that?
There we go. That's a lot better to read. Okay. There. I know when someone's in trouble. I'm not just gonna leave you here. Okay, I appreciate it. I'll scope out the place and find a spot to set up shop. See you around.
Area, not place.
Close enough. Man, why wouldn't he just tell her about this? Glacier, doing alright, thanks. Hope you're doing well. Pretty well, yeah. And happy Easter as well.
Yeah, happy Easter. I don't celebrate Easter myself, but still, you can still say happy Easter, folks.
Yeah. Okay. Now, one of the useful things about these... yes, wait. Okay, so I will say that I played these games each a bit to see if they worked well. So either it preserved map data from that, though I'm pretty sure I didn't cover all of that, or somehow we've already gained a map of this. I'm presuming it's the latter. Okay.
Ugh.
Oh, hell. Okay, so there is something useful in the other half of the game, of the map, of the empty space that I was pointing out earlier. It's currently showing the status screen. There should be a way to swap these around, I think. Let's see.
Are you telling me the reason it had 3 screens was meant for one of them to be a map?
There we go. Okay, I can just easily swap between them. So, okay, not all of this info will be needed at any time. So, let's keep it on this for the moment to see what we can find out about our enemies here. Oh, hello. Short swords. Okay. We can swap between our physical arms and our defenses and the souls we have equipped here. Let's see, 30/time probably costs 30 points per second or such. Okay, a cheap pocket knife, it cuts poorly. Could he really not have thrown us anything better? A sword with a stubby blades, 3 more attacks, so let's go with that. It attacks slower, of course, but it has more range. And it's a Glacier, happy Easter, I'm munching on an egg.
Actual egg or chocolate egg? Hi, big doggo!
Wards.
Hi, doggo!
And axe armor, which are, well, rather classics of Castlevania.
It's called axe armor?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, your standard-ass zombie.
I guess it makes sense if they just living armor with an axe, and I guess that makes sense. Yep.
Summon zombie. And a level. Okay, fire-breathing doggo.
Wait, it's a hellhound, ain't it?
Yeah.
Actually, it would say it, so you can look that up.
Okay, I like how we're... I like how the zombies just get split in half. Huh? Those two. Oh, Soma. Julius Belmont, because there can't be a... Well, there's almost no Castlevanias without Belmonts. Yoko, Julius, what are you two doing here? Funny you should ask that. We got wind of this cult from a tip by Arikado. I'm investigating with Mr. Belmont. I'm sure you remember him, the hunter. So, please understand. If the darkness draws you in, I have no choice but to destroy you. Yes, I know. Then, there is no reason for you to be here. That's right, you're only putting yourself in danger. That Celia woman, not only was she after me, she tried to harm Mina too. Another misspelling? And hello, Marco. Let's see. Pretty sure you're supposed to play Aria of Sorrow before this. Yeah, but that's not in this collection. I'm not gonna stop until I find her. You're determined, I see. And I have nothing more to say. Wait, Julius. How could you just say that? You barely tried to convince him. I'll be going now. Wait a second. I'm coming too. No, Yoko. You stay. We'll need a contact here, just in case. Hey, wait, you can't just... And he does indeed just. Men, they're so selfish. I bet you have no intention of going home either. Well, fine then. Here, take this. Magic Seal 1. And this is... a Magic Seal. Magic Seal? The cult leader appears to create gates that draw the power of darkness. Monsters exposed to that power are said to be invincible. So how am I supposed to destroy them? That's where this magic seal comes in. Want to practice using it? Yeah, this is some... Of course, since this game is on the DS, of course they're going to use touch constraint, or was on the DS. There are going to be touch control things. Good. Now watch closely. Draw a figure exactly as shown. Okay. Okay, now you try it. There. Good, that's it. Just don't forget how you did that. Oh, one more thing. You can practice drawing a magic seal anytime. If you're not sure how to do it, you should definitely practice. Got it. A magic seal activates on its own when it's needed. Give it a try and see. Okay, now... Let's go, Soma. Huh? Go where? It's a dead end here. Only Julius could get in from somewhere like this. We should go back and find a different way in. Alright, if we have to. There's no shelter from the rain and wind here either. Will you escort me? Sure, of course. Thanks, let's go. Marco, say hello to the worst mechanic in the game. Yeah, from what I've heard, the magic seals are not too liked, which is, I presume, why they never made another appearance. Because the thing with them is, well, they're boss killers. Or rather, finishers. And if you don't finish them with them, they're just going to regenerate a portion of their health and you start all over. Well, not all over, but you're going to have to kick them down again.
I don't hate the idea, but I feel like... I know what they did if they wanted to experiment, do something new, but they didn't think it through. But I feel like the idea probably works better on a virtual reality game, like a VR.
Maybe.
For in VR games, they already have been doing magic systems like that.
Save room. Press up in front of the statue to save the game. Okay. Yes. I said yes. Why did I put that automatically on no? I'll never get. I'll never. Well, no. But yeah. Let's see. If we have enough MP, it seems that we'll do an enhanced stab with the sword, apparently. Let's see. Marco, I prefer Portal of Ruin over this. Well, that's next on the list once we're done with this one. Though I have absolutely no clue how long it might take us to get there in the first place. This door. It looks like we need a magic seal right away. Most likely you'll need a magic... they automatically did that one. You'll need a magic seal to finish off the monster in here. Be calm and focus. I'll be waiting here. No problem. So, first boss. And it's some... okay, it's more than just some dude in armor. They're wielding freaking, well, broadswords.
Flying armor.
There. Yep. Okay, they fly off at an angle. They come down from the... Is that a heart on their belt? Okay. So we're fighting an evil Power Ranger.
Really?
Oh, was there actually a voice line from the game there?
Okay, I was wondering who said that?
For a second I thought I forgot to silence something.
I was wondering if someone accidentally joined our voice chat without us knowing.
Actually, that might be the case because the group reactive is currently hidden. But we would have had a ping of someone entering, and there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said.
I just know. There's actually floating knights, defeat flying armor. Okay, so I did not test up till or past here. It did not show up on the stream actually, or no, of course it wouldn't show up because it's in the area that's off, not being recorded. Anyways, flying armor reduced the speed of falling. But yeah, there were button presses for the magic seal drawing as well. So, okay, they must have put that in.
Yeah, to make it easier, since you don't have really a touchpad in that manner on controllers usually.
Yeah. Let's see, Marco. I think in this collection they made it so you can do the magic seals by pressing the buttons on the controller. What we just realized. So I was correct.
So a quality of life improvement.
Yeah. Which, well, is always a good idea when doing things like this. You did it! Using magic seals is a piece of cake. Don't be too sure. That magic seal won't be useful forever. What do you mean? They have probably prepared new and more complex patterns for magic seals. But not to worry. They must have hidden the magic seal pattern somewhere. If they didn't, the gates to the darkness would be useless. I get it. I won't keep holding you up as my escort anymore. I can manage now. You sure? In that case, I'll be going now. Oh, there's one more thing, though. Julius may have some new information, so come see me if you're close by. And Soma, please don't do anything reckless. Take care. Count on it. You take care too, Yoko. By the way, Marco, how is the audio balancing so far? At the moment, the only thing that's really audible is that heartbeat from, well, that Heart of Darkness thing.
Yeah, no. On my end sounds fine, but it's the difference between hearing us and hearing what the stream is and recording.
Yeah. And let's see, Marco, I think it was mostly implemented for people who bought the collection on console. Okay.
Yeah, there's no touchscreen on a Switch.
You two are a bit loud. Okay.
That's new.
Well, my mic is closer to me nowadays. Let's pick this up, and I'll adjust the audio once we actually have background music again. Here we go. How's that compared to everything? Oh, there's a second set of these. Okay.
Actually, it reminds me, everything is recording correctly, I hope, and such.
Yep. Okay, good now. Okay, so no real need to change things around. Okay. Okay. So this is not a passive. Okay, let's see. Oh, right. There. Okay, Claymore. Okay, say no more. Of course, a heavy two-handed sword. And yeah, that's of course going to take a lot longer to slice, but it also hits in a much bigger area. So that's one thing I know about these games that's been since, I think this has been since Symphony of the Night, where you can just adjust your playstyle to however you like. Just using different equipment. A spear. Let's see. Standard spear. Less damage. Oh, did I forget this? Huh. Okay, a lot more reach, but also a lot more best weapon win. I've never played this game before, so I don't know what the quote-unquote best weapons would be. Though I have heard about not really a sort of secret/joke weapon, which is just a fucking RPG, and not like an RPG game, like a rocket-propelled grenade launcher.
Oh, I was getting that. Oh, bloody heck.
Ouija table, not just a board, the entire damn table. A mace. Large club for introducing to people's face.
Oh, that's a two-handed mace. Oh, a great mace. Holy.
There's no need to praise it so much, but it still looks good, yeah? Okay. Nope.
Ha ha ha. It's trying to steal my humor?
Maybe. Nope. There we go. Okay. There. Now I'm picturing swatting a bat out of the air with a freaking mace like that. Just overkill much. It would be like squishing a mosquito with a baseball bat.
I think it's probably easier to hit a bat with a mace than a mosquito with a baseball bat.
Always nice when games have little details like this, like the snow falling off and it actually leaning when we move around.
Yeah. What the?
Oh, hi, Soma. You're going to act as Julius's contact here? Yes, there was no one living here, so I thought it'd be okay. This entire place is abandoned, so... Oh, that rough-looking guy's right... that rough-looking guy's right across from me. What was his name again? Hammer? Yes, that's it. What's he doing here? He came to help me. And look for you, apparently, but... Honestly, you didn't ask him to come, did you, Soma? Of course I didn't. I'm sure you wouldn't, but it's too dangerous for him to be here. Didn't you tell him to leave, Soma? I told him already. He wouldn't budge. Plus, with you here... Besides, it's hopeless now. Yeah, he's found a woman of his interest. He's not going anywhere. Especially after someone who's not supposed to be here showed up. Huh? Well, if he wouldn't listen to you, I suppose it is hopeless. By the way, I gained a new ability. A new ability? What? So the power of dominance lets you control the souls of monsters, right? Right. So I thought I could use magic to draw the monster souls out and use them. You mean release the souls? Something like that. Of course I would need your cooperation, Soma. Seems like someone has started some DIY inside, because I can hear this, one of those electric screwdrivers. Or drill. I forget.
I cannot hear it.
Okay, good then. Just making sure. And it's not something that's easy to do. So how do you plan to use these freed souls? Well, I can fuse the freed souls with a weapon, thus creating a new weapon. The souls you use will be lost, though. Can you even do that? She said you could. Or she could. It's rather rude of you to ask. I may not look the part, but I'm considered an exceptional spellcaster. Just tell me if you need something. I'll show what I can do. Okay then. Oh, and with my magical abilities, I may also be able to reduce the number of souls. I'm not sure if you will need it, but just keep that in mind. Got it. So, may I help you with anything today? Okay. Weapon synthesis to craft a new weapon by fusing a soul and a weapon. And soul release. I wonder what that might do. Also, no one's going to talk about the doll here.
Yeah, I noticed the stall which stopped me in my track, I was to say earlier. I noticed what year it is, and I would say it's compared to other games that takes place in this year area, is kind of realistic since, yeah, people in 80s and 90s expected more high-tech stuff everywhere.
Yeah, it is a... This and Aria are, I believe, the only two games in the Castlevania timeline, or the 2D Castlevanias at least, I'll add that on, that take place in somewhat modern times. Everything else just takes time in the 1800s and such. Long-ass time ago, so no tech at all. There shouldn't be any.
And I could suspect that in some way in Europe, which makes sense, since we have a lot of these gold buildings still, and they're probably gonna last longer as long as we keep maintaining them well, and many of them are actually well maintained.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. So what do you think? Not a bad shop, eh? Of all the weirdest places to set up a shop. Normally I tell you to have a look around and spare a few coins to help an old friend, but... Yoko's in the area. I saw her earlier. She must have come after me. Yeah, that's not it. Jeez. You sure are quick to put a man down, aren't you? She's here to investigate this cult, she said. Well, whatever the case, I can tell you I'm a lot more motivated now. Didn't you come to back me up? Anyway, have a look around and buy something already. And yeah, he's going to be acting as our shop. Potions for healing. And mind ups for MP restore. Anti-venom. Let's see, we have none of those, so let's buy at least 2 of them.
Uncurse.
Uncurse potion nullifies the effect of curses.
I'm not sure if I ever heard that word or not, but usually I hear like anti-curse, cure curse or such, but uncurse?
Okay, that's going to be really useful if we can buy maps. Uma News. No reading. Okay. Let's see. Knife, rapier, sword, claymore, spear. Okay, so blunt sword. A sword with a dull cutting edge. Why would that be so pricey if it's... Okay, this must be an upgrade component for something. Brass knuckles, metal knuckles to be worn on fists. Boomerang. Cloth tunic. Gives a bit more defense than what we have. Gym clothes and athletic... That's just a judo costume. Leather armor. A plain pendant for a bit more luck. For critical hits and such, I believe. Or item drops. Scarf. A scarf made of knitted wool. How would you knot wool and make something out of it? That... Probably a way. Lucky charm. A good luck charm for prosperity. I know that there are similar to Bloodstained. Some items have hidden effects that aren't explained in their descriptions. So I'm getting the feeling that this might lead to more gold being dropped. For now, let's get one of these cursed death too, may as well. Just in case, because if I remember curse correctly, that is an extremely annoying power or status.
Yeah, curses in games you either very easy to manage, or if you don't deal with them as fast as possible, they're gonna be really, really painful to deal with.
Yeah. Oh, Soma. Am I glad to see you? Glad? What was that man's name again? Hammer, right? Did he try something funny? I often notice him glaring at me. I don't think he's glaring, but... Since he's a neighbor, I usually give him a smile, but he always looks away. Did I do something to upset him? Quite the opposite, actually. No, you're imagining it. He just looks rough, so it looks like he's glaring. I'll ask him about it next time I have the chance. You will? Thank you. How may I help you today? Let's give this weapon synthesis a try. Okay. Oh, we need specific... Okay, we need specific souls for each of these, so we can't just move... We can't just mix and match things. So... Wait. We need the needles for a mace.
So those giant wolves were wargs.
Yep.
They are massive in that other Castlevania game we also will stream. At some point, the 3D one.
Yeah, the Lords of Shadow games.
But don't call them breathing fire there.
I think those were more werewolves. What would a werewolf be? Just a wolf stuck down a well?
Those were wargs. I recall them saying they were wargs. Or there's both wargs and werewolves in that game.
Okay. Let's see. Does this This doesn't seem to cost us, so this looks like it would just be straight upgrades for items. Cutlass was crafted. What?
Thing. Cutlass for the pirates.
Okay, let's see how that compares. So, really? Then again, sometimes we are in menu shops quite a bit, so... Let's see. The sword used by cavalry riders?
No, that's false. As far as I know, cutlass was used by sailors. Sabers were used by cavalry.
Okay. And yeah, the main reason I'm keeping that screen in for the moment is to keep an eye on enemy weaknesses and such, because well, these bats very clearly everything will work against them. Pierce and slash, I believe those are the second and third one. Those will be even more effective, but enemies can of course have resistances as well.
Here's a small criticism.
Also,
Those flashing light bulbs.
Yeah. Also, that is the entire area that map revealed. So.
Holy. Yeah. I hope these are not epilepsy causing flashing light bulbs, but still, I feel I could fix those in the re-release.
I'm presuming they're too small of an effect for that. If they were larger, it definitely would have been possible, though. Okay, and this was a spin devil. Okay, darkness, I believe that is, would not have worked well against those. And that is an area we can't access yet.
They're not a demon, so... I guess the star thing is light?
Probably, yeah. Nope. There we go. But yeah, being able to not access certain areas is of course one of the main gameplay mechanics of Castlevania games. So sooner or later we'll find some way to get up to that area. In the entire, all the other areas we haven't been able to access yet. Yeah, that is a neat effect. Okay. Let's see, accessory. Okay, 2 more defense. Really, you could just pose by holding up? Let's see, Marco, you have blunt, slash, pierce. Okay, so I got that backwards. Or I may have either way. Blunt, slash, pierce, fire, water, electricity, darkness, light, poison, demonic, and stone. I think the last one is curse, because you can also apply curses to your enemies. And yes, as is tradition, we smash every light source in the area.
How's it? Wait, where's the water fountain coming from? The eyes or the hand?
Give me a second to deal with this thing first. Yeah, whoop, level. From the hand, it seems. Let's see. Might have been able to hear the drill there. Nope, let's check what they're up. Actually, I'm just going to close the door, see if that'll help a bit.
Probably always good to close the door if you stream or not. Like, I don't need to since people usually don't come up here.
I'd already forgotten about our new ability. I usually keep it open partially, so at least the cats can come in and go.
Oh, right, the cats.
There we go.
Forgot a moment to tell it. Really?
Student witch? Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the enemies in these games can, of course, end up pretty quirky. Don't look, Soma. Let's see. Summon a cat. Okay.
Yeah. You say quirky and they instantly fly like that. Of course you... We speak about cats and now you can summon cats.
Soma, you motherfucker. It is up and X, not up and Y. I was pressing the wrong button. Also, I've been using the wrong buttons with the attacks as well. When I press X, they do the normal. With B is that special slash. So, okay. Okay, I thought we had to stick something specific in there, but no, we just need to smack it. Okay.
Not so tough now, are you?
Yeah, I'll need to keep track of... oh, we're back here. I'll need to keep track of... or I'll need to resource manage with my health so that we don't end up, well, losing all of our health. Wizardry Lab. There are two rooms in the previous area that I didn't... oh, hello. I didn't explore. Ghosts. Oh. Separate the body and conduct reconnaissance. That could be really useful, actually, with how we can't really, well, look around much. Of course, that's not going to be useful when there's actual ghosts already chasing my ass down. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, that's still a nice skill.
Okay. I'm presuming that one of the two rooms we didn't spot, that we didn't go to earlier. Let me swap those around. Yeah, between the save rooms in the previous area, up from the left one, left from the right one, and one below that we're right across, one of those is likely to be a warp room.
Yeah.
Probably should have explored those to see if they were. We can't go. Can we? Oh yeah, we can. For a second, I thought we might have to slide to jump through those gaps, or not jump, get through. Okay. So, yeah, to get back there easier, we'll have to backtrack. Let's see. Slime. Okay. Anything but blunt. Okay. Which, well, makes sense with slimes and such. Okay, those student witches are just amusing. Okay.
If they're student witches, makes me wonder, are there non-student ones?
Probably. Okay. Let's see. I think I have spoken of this a good few times before. Hello. But actually, I just mentioned it earlier as well. The first game, Castlevania game that I ever played was Order of Ecclesia. And from what I've heard, it's actually the toughest of all of these three games. So, yeah, quite the entry point, huh? Yeah, I saw.
That's supposed to be an Easter egg or something?
Yeah, more just to creep you out.
I guess. And also, I've never seen a greenish manticore.
Warp room. Press up in front of the device to activate the warp function. Okay, now we know where that is. So once we backtrack all the way back, we'll be able to, well, just zoom between places. There. Oh, hello there. You are a slaughterer. Well, you weren't that... You got butchered, that's for... Ow, sure.
The slaughterer got slaughtered like a
Pig.
pig. Was she... Oh dear.
Waving her broom at us, yes. Okay, hello. Armor Knights. There. Gotta stab them quick, because they outrange us. Ow. Yeah, that's the advantage of spears. You can get to your enemy without them being able to get at you. And you can... Ow! 70... Was that 71 damage? Okay, yeah, we need to find a safe room.
Yeah.
Actually, check at the... No, there's no connection between the previous room and the upward area, so... Okay, let's keep going forwards for now. Hopefully we'll find a safe room. Otherwise, well, I won't have to backtrack as much to get back to the village and activate the warp room.
Yeah, and also...
No going this way.
I can attempt them more to suggest we could do a bonus stream of this in this evening, but only if you're up to it.
Yeah, for Easter.
Yeah, like a Easter special double Castlevania.
Maybe. We've already done... Oh, so that's what this does.
We have already done with the Digimon.
Yeah, so we shouldn't overdo it.
Yeah, that is one of the reasons I was skeptical about suggesting it. Like, I'm up for it. I think you're the one playing it. I'm just commentating.
Yeah. And that's another stream. That's another spam bot caught. So ban. And bam, we continue. Okay, now. Okay, I'll need to be careful. Oop. Okay, that's fireball spit is targeted to where we are. And yeah, we've been finding hearts, but those are more for, well, restoring our MP than anything else. So I guess it's a good enough time to test out this ghost, huh? Okay. Safe for us to go. So someone is chucking bones like they... Oh, ow. Of course, I still managed to muck it up. There. And... yeah, as is more than obvious by now, no touchy with the monsters.
Don't hug the Manticore.
Okay. We just continue from here. And yeah, that's what... Of course, things are easier at the moment. But as we get deeper and deeper into this place, of course, there's going to be more and more tough enemies.
We did lose progress, didn't we?
True, but we still have the map. And, well, I'm just going to run back... Actually, yeah, I'm going to return for the warp room first, so we can have an easier time getting back here. It's either that one locked on the left... doing as a cat does, just throwing everything over. Let's see. Okay, just leave the game.
I think they crashed into something.
Okay. Yeah, something that the status screen up there is also useful for. She's continuing to crash around. Up there you are. It also shows if an enemy can drop items or not. And it also shows how, well, rare their dropped souls are. I'm guessing it goes to up like 5 stars for rarity or such. We'll have to see. Okay, some of the spin devil around. Let's check over here first. Okay, going to run a bit. Oh, hello, the cat broke something in the floor. Okay, hidden area. With 2,000 gold and a corn soup.
I thought corn soup was a thing.
Well, technically anything can be made into a soup. Okay, well, time to let the cat out of the bag and get a cloth tunic from a walking corpse. We'll have to steam clean that pretty well.
If you can steam clean it.
I've got enough health to deal with these things at the moment, but I shouldn't be getting cocky with it. Okay, I know cats can be described as a whirlwind of pain, but for it to kill one...
Is our most OP skill currently... to throw a cat?
Yep.
Wait, oh, those are... Oya table?
Yep. And this would be a good spot to grind for the soul, since they don't drop weapons. I'm kind of curious what that might do. So I'm just going to take a minute and just grind this thing to see if we can get lucky. Also, good work with the hitboxes on the sprites and everything. Okay, I'm just going to continue on now.
Something that I think is good with this game is you can grind off stream if needed.
True. Okay, that's clearly going to lead to something, but we can't actually get through at the moment. And why? Where might the warp room for this area be then? Typically shopping areas like this do have a warp nearby. Or at least nowadays. I don't really see anywhere else where there might be one in the area right here. Fill up a bit. Let's see, Marco, I think the one before the stone might be cursed because enemies that you can petrify with weapons that have the stone attribute, meaning the order of weaknesses and immunities is blunt, slash, pierce, fire, water, electricity, darkness, holy, poison, curse, and stone. Yeah. I think that's about it as well.
Yeah, those are wards.
Use fangs to tear at foes. Okay. And we also get shown how many souls of something we have. Okay. Well, if there's no warp room around here, then we may as well move forwards then. There probably is one somewhere, but it's outside of our reach at the moment. Which is a bit odd.
Yeah, it might be unlocked later.
Wait, I remember... Okay, no, I was remembering something from Order of Ecclesia, where you can destroy blocks by clicking them. That's with a specific power, which, well, we don't have at the moment. Bomber armor. We immediately get their stuff, huh? Toss a high-power explosive. Also, we can slide by pressing down and pressing A to jump, which will actually do a tiny amount of blunt damage. Hello. Speaking of blunt. Where's Genya? Where's my goat? Not around here now, Marco. There. Okay, up. Misread that attack. Okay.
Oh,
hello. Yep. Okay, no opening boxes, we just smash them. Okay, maybe I should have gone to the shop to get some quick upgrades. But oh well.
we did find some. Or...
That's casual clothes, cloth tunic, just a tiny bit more defense. Saves us a few gold as well from getting them. Okay, it has been saved. Everything has been restored. I'm going to take a guess that the warp room is next to that mirror room. The one that we can't access at the moment. Just keeping an eye on potential exits and such.
Yeah, read some here from Marco.
Let's see. You know what I find stupid? In someone's first game, you have to get a soul to unlock the slides. Okay, yeah. It sounds a bit similar to in Bloodstained, how we need the water-breathing soul that only drops as a, well, an enemy drop to get the actual true ending of the game. And to get access to the true ending of the game. Because, well, you need to go underwater. That would be the one big flaw I'd point out with that game, I think.
Oh dear.
Let's see, what's over this way? And I should keep... Oh, hello. Scarf. Okay, is that better? That is actually better. Okay, even though it covers less area. Okay, also... kind of forgot this. Exclusive scoop. Abominable snowman discovered. Okay. And library. Check terms used in the story. Okay. Info on, well, characters and such. Okay. Always nice. Let's see. Graham, Power of Dominance, previous year's battle. Let me just quickly... Okay. Just so that it doesn't have the new marker on it all the time. Okay. We continue this way. I get the feeling we will have to go to areas where we don't have the map beforehand. There.
Okay. I feel like we should use a different weapon against the Manticore.
To stay out of reach of that stinger?
Yeah, I feel like we get a little bit too close to them with this sword. Oh, cutlass.
Neat. There we go. Okay, I'll swap to the spear for now. It does also have more damage, I think. Okay, we won't be able to hit things up and down as well, but hopefully the range will make a difference.
Should be able to hit up and down with a spear.
Now, if I try to aim up, I just throw out a cat.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
One oversized hairball.
I'm gonna guess is the balance reason, otherwise the spear will become the best weapon.
Yeah. Now, I see something down here on the map that could either be a warp room. Also, there's one up. Yeah, let's go to the... there. Since that room up here, right above where we are now on the map, or almost right about up, since we know that is a warp room, then the one lower is likely to be a safe room. Also, the creature. Frankenstein got ripped.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we can expect similar creatures like that to show up. They're just straight up references to old horror stuff. Okay. We will need to get a new bomber soul. Oh, wait. Wait, did we keep that or did I get a new one already? Yep. Nice try.
I'm sure if you got that one and then saved or what?
We have one now and that's all that's really important at the moment. And yeah, we won't be able to use... Oh, hello! Okay, I didn't expect we to be able to just jump to here. But now it's gone. Okay, I thought I'd get at least the satisfaction of tearing that down myself. But, ow. Perfect time to go shopping, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what weapons we can fuse.
Just remember to save.
Hello, can I ask you something? What is it? It's about Julius. Do you think he considers me to be just a burden? I don't think he thinks that. So, when you saw him, at the drawbridge, he left without a word from me. And besides that, before that, he also said the monsters inside were tough, so I offered to help. Do you know what? You turned me down as if I were a child. Whoa, calm down. What, are you on Julius' side, Soma? No, that's not it. I'm sure that Julius is just worried about you. But I can fight too. There's no need for him to worry about me. Look, you just don't understand how a guy thinks. He just cares about you and doesn't want to see you get hurt. And that would be 10 times worse than getting hurt himself. But you have to try to understand for his sake. If I were in Julius' spot, I think I'd say the same thing. Really? Well, I guess I can see that. But waiting around all the time isn't much fun. When you get home, make sure you treat Mina right. Yeah, I know. I'm glad I have someone to confide in. So, how may I help you? Okay. For the cutlass, we need corpse weeds. Let's see what we get here. Falchion. Falchion?
Falchion,
armor?
I think.
Okay. Okay, we need to go harass some armor knights to get a spear upgrades. Needles. The blunt sword counts as a katana. Okay. Let's see if we can sharpen it some.
Wait, it's supposed to be a wooden blunt sword.
Oh, that makes more sense, yeah. Okay, now it's an actual katana for which we need a mini devil to upgrade. Okay. Creatures to keep an eye out then. Now, let's see how that katana looks. Traditional sword used by samurai. Okay. Basically slashes instantly and pretty high, but it... There is a bit of a delay. Let's see. Marco, another flaw in Aria Sour is that the best ending, other than getting all the books and 100%ing a map, you have to have certain souls equipped during the final boss to get it. When entering both phases and beating the boss too, for those cheeky ones that thought equipping different souls when they just entered the fight didn't matter. Well, I hope there's not something like that in this game then. And well, if there is, I hope you will inform us about that before we screw things up, Marco. So, you came at the right time. Huh? I just got a new magazine in today, Uma News. It's about real monsters. I think it's got news about this area too. It's gotta be good. I'll buy it if I feel like it. Hey, but watch out. Don't you dare read it in my shop. Those things sell info. If you're looking at it for free, it's the same as stealing. I know that. Okay, as long as you get that through your head. It's released every so often, so check in to see if a new issue's arrived. Okay. So, wanna buy it now?
Oh, wait. Are those basically things that give us extra info on monsters?
Maybe, yeah. Let's see. We have, by finding that secret, I'm pretty sure we kind of got ourselves a head start on everything. So let's get the gym clothes. And I think I'll keep away from buying weapons, because I get the feeling we might be able to just find some of them.
Yeah. I know we can upgrade the spear.
Let's see. I'm guessing 9 is the maximum amount of things we can carry of something, or maximum amount of something we can carry, Blip.
That's kind of common. It's either 9 or 99 or 999, and so on and so on and so on.
Yeah. Okay. Now dressed in gym clothes with a katana and a scarf. We probably look like your average otaku at the moment. How much damage is this actually? I forgot to check that. Okay, it's actually... Outside of the mace, that's actually our... And the mace and the falchion, that's actually our strongest weapon at the moment. Okay. It doesn't have to delay in the attack itself, like the two-handers, but it does have a delay afterwards. Okay.
Yeah, as you see, yeah, put it back in the scabbard.
Yeah, the sheath.
Yeah, I think it might be called a scabbard here for, I think, as obviously say, thieves are usually made of just like leather, like they're rather soft. But a scabbard is actually made of wood. So they usually have leather wrappings around them for looks and to protect the wood itself. Otherwise they paint the wood in the scabbard. Again, to protect the wood and for style.
Okay. I'll need to look into specific differences at some point. Let's see. Glacier Boy, Hammer being a hardcore capitalist there. Marco, wait, what did you want me to warn you about? I zoned out. If there are any bullshit conditions for the true ending or not. Also, Marco, this isn't even the weirdest armor you can get in an RPG game. Weirdest one I got was a wedding dress for the protagonist in Yakuza for a good 60 defense.
I have for paper armor on this guy was weird, but then I did learn that apparently in ancient China there were paper armor.
If you,
I
well,
guess they...
you know the whole stick about how you can't cut or tear folded paper easily, right?
Yeah. I guess it's the armor that's probably not the best, but its shape and probably can be mass produced.
Yeah. And you have to keep in mind that Japan wasn't an ore, or has never been an ore-rich country.
Oh, Japan, I don't think ever used paper armor. I just said Chinese. I think I said Chinese. Maybe Japan used them as well. I only know Chinese had paper armor.
Okay.
Japan probably had a lot of other things. Like they did use metal, but they usually wrap it in rawhide and silk and whatnot to make sure it doesn't rust.
Yeah.
But it is rather rainy and foggy there.
You again? Okay, let's just give you a quick circumcision. We are hitting his dick, and at least dick height, so that looks fancy. But we can't open these doors, so...
There was a lot of money in that bulb.
You have an item to drop, so this would be a good spot to farm these guys.
Yeah, they give a lot of XP there. You went from 800 to 671.
Okay, it's counting down.
Yeah. Next. It does say next, so
Yeah.
should be counting down.
There we go. Okay, so those ways are blocked, which leaves only one path open at the moment. Ow. Okay, of course the big guy's attacks hit the hardest. We just loot him for 1 cent. $1.
And yeah, it is Frankenstein's monster. Also, Frankenstein's monster actually has a name.
Yeah, Frankenstein's monster, not Frankenstein.
Yeah, sadly I forgot his actual name, since most people only knew it if they have read the book.
You. Ah, you've come. Just as I predicted. Celia Fortner. You're kidding, right? You're telling me this punk's the Lord of Darkness? Huh? Judging matters merely on appearance? Simpletons are so faxing. What'd you call me, Dimitri? I merely stated the facts. Dario, Dimitri, both of you, enough. Excuse their behavior. Welcome to our house, home to our church. You talk as if you were expecting me. You fear that you will imperil innocence for who you are and can become. Am I not correct? Yes. You fell for your ruse. Why would you want to resurrect the Dark Lord? We do not desire the Dark Lord, per se. For God to be perfectly good, there must be a being of perfect darkness. It has nothing to do with me. If this world does need a perfect dark being, one should emerge. Isn't that how it works? Perhaps that is so, and perhaps it is not. What is true, however, is that the power of darkness steadily grows faint. The Lord of Darkness must be enthroned without fail. Not a moment too soon. But that doesn't mean... I heard enough already. Let's rip this punk apart right here and now. Have patience. He will try to stop me using whatever means. There is no need for haste. Huh? What are you saying? He is in our hands now. We can destroy him whenever, however we wish. Correct. This will also serve as a test for the both of you. I see. Wait a second. Test? What test? I didn't hear about that. Are you incapable of thinking even a little? There is but one Dark Lord, yet there are two candidates. You and I. Duh, I know that. Then get it through your then get this through your hollow skull. Whoever defeats this boy becomes chosen as the Lord of Darkness. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, okay. This'll make it more fun. Next time I see a punk, I'll burn you to ashes. I should depart also. I see no significance in my presence here at this time. So those two are the Dark Lord candidates? The Dark Lord's candidates? Correct. They were born at the same time as Dracula's demise. They are inheritors of Dracula's dark powers. That's no guarantee that they can become the Dark Lord. They can, by shattering Dracula's soul. But enough talking. If you wish to stop me, I shall be waiting for you at the top. I may even change my mind if you survive my traps. Okay, I guess that is somewhat a better reason why they don't just instantly snipe him from like a mile away. But still, they could have killed us right there and then. But then again, Castlevania, got myself stuck there for a sec. Castlevania enemies aren't always known for their brains, huh?
You mean like the other one there?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see this with the buttons. Okay, yeah, we don't get to practice it beforehand. Hello. Oh. Okay. Hello there, big guy. Baylor. Ow.
Oh, okay, that explains why there was a sun and laser. I was thinking it's a cyborg. No, Baylor. Makes sense. He did that in mythology.
I guess Cyclops shouldn't have been abusing those steroids, huh?
Oh dear.
Okay, I like that we actually get flipped upside down there for a second as we hit the ceiling. There's no reason for me to do that back and forth dance, except for here. There we go. Okay, XAB. Yep. Evil-Eyed Giant. Defeat Baylor. Yeah, that actually doesn't swap. Okay, I might need to swap around. I might need to change things around so that the recorded area is actually the lower one, with maybe a bit extra to show the achievements as they pop up. Baylor. Touch the touchscreen to shadow certain blocks. Okay, so that ability... Okay, I had the ability right. We just get it from a different source. Ability type Tactical Soul. Takes effect automatically. Does not require equipping. Okay, give me that. Did that up our max HP as well? Okay. Yeah, now I can just do this. I'll probably swap around my cursor for something more fitting, like a leather glove or something. I think I have one of those in storage.
You see, a sword doesn't fit?
A sword does fit, but this specific sword maybe not, seeing as it's, well, the Master Sword.
Oh yeah, now I see. It's so tiny.
Yeah, that'll be more fitting for the... that'll be more fitting for the Legend of Zelda streams. Yes. I see you're practicing your ballet, but you still don't have the build for it. And that criticism made him just fall apart.
Oh dear.
Okay, now where... Actually, I know where there was an area. That long hallway on the left.
I just realized something.
No. Hello, Frankie.
Since these games are probably going to be a bit longer than most games we play.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have 2 streams of this, like on Sunday and Wednesday?
Maybe, but I'd rather keep the Wednesday streams for more casual stuff at the moment. Like showcases and such.
Oh yeah, true. Almost forgot that.
Maybe a 50-50 or something. Let's see, Glacier Boy, I'm going to head off to get some lunch. Have fun. Okay, see you later, Glacier. And stay chill.
Have a good lunch, Glacier Boy. I didn't say that. I should throw some food into the air fryer.
Okay, that's another bone for us to pick.
Oh dear.
Because we got the bone throwing skill again.
Don't make me rattle your bones. Actually, that sounds rather painful to rub your bones when they're still inside you.
Yeah. I'm going to take a bit of a moment here.
Yeah, you're almost level up, so you might as well do mini grind.
That, and, well, we kind of need... we don't need, but we kind of want their soul for weapon upgrades. So I may as well see if I can get it. And, well, they're right next to another one we kind of want to grind. Yep. Okay, familiars. Okay. Oh, but these consume time, and these consume mana. No, oh. Okay, okay. Okay, so I think it might be useful. Our points regenerate almost as fast as it consumes it. I think this will be useful. There. Okay, we get 15 experience from the armors each time. Up there we go. There. There. And there we go. Level up. Okay, no table skill, but oh well. We'll have to table that for next time. And our battle took apparently offense with something there. Hey, Suma, what can you tell me about that Celia woman? All I know is that she's the priestess of this cult. And the fact that she has the ability to open gates to the darkness. What can she do by opening those gates? Mainly summon monsters and demons. She also creates zones that draw energy from the darkness. You'll need magic seals to close those gates. I see. May I help you with anything else? Yes, you may. Okay, what can we get by fusing these? Partisan? Okay. That needs an axe armor to upgrade. Oh, it... Go ahead.
Say, Partisans are kind of nice. They're kind of like... they're like a spear and a trident, just... Not as big as a trident, but it has some of those functionalities.
Okay, and I just noticed that it actually shows the upgrades on the right. So that'll make a halberd for 3 more attack. This will make a Morgenstern for 6 more. That a Kotetsu.
Morgenstern.
Long swords.
I'm gonna look that up.
Great sword.
I have a guess.
Okay. Again, no. Okay, yeah, it is sort of. The head is has 3 points, but it's not like a trident itself.
Indeed, that's why I say it's trident-like.
Perfect timing. Look what just arrived. Okay, I thought he was actually going to say that something. Yeah. Oh, high potions. 1,000 each, but he will double. But they cost more than 3 times as much. Okay, nice to have, but careful to use then. Castle map 2, let's buy that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, I know what Morgenstern is.
Oh.
I understand what Morgan is, but I have to look up Stern. Stern means star.
Okay, so Morning Star.
Yes, German.
Base Lord, a short sword with an eye-shaped haft. It has less attack, but it costs a frick ton. So there must be something up with that. Main Gaucher, a sword designed for superior defense. It actually does raise defense.
Wait, that's not a sword, it's a dagger.
Let's see. Halberd, a long pole fitted with a wide blade. I believe defensively, halberds are like an extremely useful thing, especially if you can, well, position yourself in a narrow way, or in a way that enemies would have to get to you through a narrow way. Because, well, you have the reach of a spear, but if needed, you can also just swing it like a giant axe.
Yeah, it was very effective in battle formation, but also good against cavalry. Like, you could just either chop at the rider or just pull them off the horse.
Okay, yeah. The way it reads and looks make me think that it is just an iron sword, just with a dull edge. It doesn't look wooden to me.
It could have been painted and all that.
True. Let's also get one of these so we have a fist weapon. And a handgun. Okay. I think I've seen a video of someone playing through this game using only this thing. Well, it's a ranged weapon, but of course, in turn, it'll deal almost no damage, as you can see at the top.
Oh.
Tomahawk. Metal axe designed for throwing. Okay. Breastplate. Breastplate fashioned, not fancied, fashioned from iron. More defense, but we lose a bit of constitution. Ring mail. A mail suit with metal rings sewn on. AKA, this must be the armor that Sonic the Hedgehog wears, huh?
And if you just sewn the rings onto a fabric, that's... Yes, ring armor, but not really good. It's not really mail at that point. You just sewn it to it.
We had a bit...
Mail almost is the chains connected to each other.
A creamy soup with croutons. Okay. Terror alert, his name is Mothman. Okay, we can actually get some pretty good money for these weapons.
Also, did you say... Also, you said fist or fish weapon earlier.
I'm pretty sure I said fist. Let's sell those. Actually, let's sell the cape as well, since we won't have use for it since, well, it's been outclassed.
Well, can we upgrade armor?
They didn't talk about armor. Maybe that will become unlocked later, perhaps. But for now, I want this. Okay. Now, if we do a quick check. Hey, did you forget something? We can't scroll up to scroll back down. Let's see. If we sell that, that's 500. Okay, 685. 685, 687. Some 800 we would have. Then, is it enough to get that? No, we need 300 more. Okay. We'll see if I actually need to get that, or if we find something just out in the castle. It's not even a castle. This is more like an area. We'll see if we find something better, or if we, well, have enough money to buy something better next we return.
There we go.
Okay, so the special with that is a 3-time stab. There we go. That'll come in handy to deal a good amount of damage in a quick bit. Not here. It would be nice to play with Frankie a bit again, but there's no much need for it. I was kind of hoping that we would also get info on enemies, like their health pool and such. But oh well, just knowing weaknesses is already a massive help.
Something comical just kind of happened. You know how those slaughterers die?
Yeah. They're getting roasted like a stuck pig. Which,
yeah,
well,
I sort of smell cooked meat.
Fitting that I say that, because I literally stuck them like a pig.
Yeah, for people wondering why am I smelling cooked meat? Air fryer
Roast.
In the other room. The scent is reaching here. Yeah, but I'm smelling is cooked sausage.
Okay. Let's see. One of them dropped something. Hiroshi. Russian-style fried meat dumpling. Okay, I thought that sounded familiar. Look, how is it when you're the one getting outreached, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
that's something that these armors can do.
Wait, why did they do that earlier?
Because we weren't in sight above them.
I mean, if they can do that outwards, why not do it in front?
Garden of Madness. Yep, and there's just a skeleton chilling. Hey there. Skelarang? We found the undead Australians.
Wait, are you telling me these are beans people?
Yep. Let's see. These are called Une, not Uno.
Skelarang.
Okay, I probably should swap weapon, because these will do Pierce. Let's get Okay, there, the Quintana again. Okay. Ah, nice. Okay.
Very nice.
That has been saved. Typically you have to go in quite a bit before you can find a safe room like that. So appreciate it when we don't have to go looking all over. Now, let's see with the map. There's one connecting area to the right, but there's also a few single rooms. There's also one right here. That could be the warp room. So let's go look. Hello, Treebeard. I see you've been working on your ballet as well.
What is it? Oh, there's a tree end.
Yep.
A tree end, not an end.
Yep, hello. Magic Seal 2. Okay, now using 4 points. Just left laying around. I'm guessing one of the cultists forgot it. Okay, I was not actually expecting to find a warp room so quickly.
Should you... him? Doesn't the warp room need activation?
I think visiting is enough, but let's make sure. It's already marked on the map. Okay.
Okay, good.
I'm guessing that first one we got given as a freebie, because we got close enough. Well, we couldn't actually get to it. Corpse weed, okay. Disguises as an une, but it is a different thing.
Alright,
more
and
healthy.
you did need it. You need soap for something.
Up. And I dodged the wrong way. Yeah, we
And
need a
now
soul of that
Managora.
for a heal. Or another heal for one of the weapon fusions. And yeah, what's there about mandragores that isn't already well enough known? You hear them scream, you get hurt.
Usually
Human
die.
guest house. Yeah.
I think
Not
in
supposed to be
this-
here yet.
I think the mythology and its folklore is you hear it scream, you instantly die.
Oh, okay, and I'm not sure I've actually seen them chuck those things like that before.
Wait, what?
The armor, it chucked the axe as if it was a football. Oh, like skeleton ape.
Oh dear.
Okay, and now we have a shortcut back here. Down, boy. I wanted to slide underneath that one.
Yeah, I will say this. If someone has never seen the skeleton of an ape, like a gorilla and such, and you suddenly see one moving, that'd probably be a terrifying sight.
Yeah. I think people have done quote-unquote recreations of what animals would look like if you go off of their skulls alone and such.
Yep, not me a few
Look
on those.
completely alien. There we
Yeah,
go. Throw an axe upwards.
but yeah, you imagine yourself again. You've never seen the bones of an ape and such. You understand how a human look, and then you see this skeleton gorilla or whatever that is. You realize that looks human-like, but wrong. It's probably one of
Just
the,
out of reach.
it will probably just just makes you paranoia and feel worse over the whole unknown.
Yeah, if someone who's never seen a monkey saw the bones of an ape, they'd probably assume it was like some sort of mutant. And there's a noticeable difference between the une and the corpse weeds. The corpse weed is brighter. See? Dark green. Oops. So, une at a foe. Okay, I guess we're going to play Uno with the creatures of the night.
I don't realize some of this game is kind of it's actually 3D, ain't it?
For both 3D, sort of, with stuff in the background with parallax scrolling and such.
I saw
hello.
a wall statue of a succubus there, over the door. And also, I think with a mob up there with hooves, might be half 3D.
That's...
Oh, it's a bull. An evil bull.
It's a Catoplebus?
Yeah, that should be correct, yeah. Here's the thing, people. Have you seen the creature called Gorgon in D&D? Oh, if people seen a armored or dragon scale-like bull in Heroes of Might and Magic and D&D, those are based on a old book that made an error. Yes, even in old age, books could make errors in medieval times, since it was a bit harder time to fact check your information. And the author put Gorgon, what a Medusa is, what Medusa is, and actually put Gorgon on top of that Catopeltas.
Okay.
My mistake.
For that again, quite literally.
And it's kind of like comical. That error made in the medieval time has caused an effect on pop culture. There we go.
Go. Okay, their soul is rather rare, it looks like.
I'm gonna check my food. Don't die.
And that's why I'm heading over here right now. Okay. I should try to keep the familiar out. If I recall correctly, familiars in these games gets experience. So having them up and having them out and about to cause damage. Oh, there we go, got the kill. Would probably be a help, and this way is blocked by water. So until we get some sort of fish form or water walking, or not water walking, water breathing, that way is blocked to us. Hello, Treebeard again. Yes, you want to with your Bailey. There we go. No practice in hell. I wonder if the bat actually needs to get the kills or just deal damage. Rather slow with the attacks at the moment. But that should improve as they level. But for the sake of pacing, I'll probably stick to making the main attack, or keeping the attacks up myself. Okay, there's a path upwards. Hello, molluscus. Poison. Okay, swapping weapons for that. There. I immediately accidentally slide into this stupid thing. Yeah, it's probably resist. There. Okay, that cost me 2 of those. But at least I could heal up like that. Okay, so there's another boss here. Let's go take a look. Oh, the seal, the magic seal is needed. Okay. But we found the second one. So that means that this is a different one. Okay. Back to the katana then. Okay, that means we need to go this way.
Back for now.
Welcome back.
Are we winning, Captain?
Yes. At least surviving. Okay. It's this way. Even more of these. And something making sucking noises in the background. In the distance.
Oh dear.
Oh, skeleton farmer. Yep. That spot. Really, you're covering your ears? You don't even have ears.
Oh! I thought he was using his mind to make the plants grow.
Yorick, really?
Wait, what?
That skeleton that was kicking around their own heads. Yorick. Alas, I knew. Oh, hello! Mimic found.
Okay, I've seen mimics with legs before from Dark Souls, but I've never seen mimics with frog legs.
Well, I guess the bat will be good for identifying mimics then. What's that up there? RDK.
I just realized, this is not the first time I've seen skeleton monkeys, or apes, I mean.
Switch souls and equipment using the Y. Doppelganger. 2 sets of equipment may be set using the menus equip. Okay, that'll be useful for literally swapping between stuff.
Yeah.
Let's...
For people wondering, first time I see skeleton apes were thunder scrolls from a very old game called Throne of Darkness.
Yeah, with the brass game. Okay, let's swap that to the mace. The ring mail is better than the breastplate we found earlier. Scarf. It's 48 per use on the explosive. And we can level these up, it seems. Okay, the more of them we have, the more... Okay. But I'm guessing the higher level, the higher the cost is going to be as well. So that would be a reason to release souls.
Yeah, like they're probably useful having a max level when you're very high level to begin with, but early on, they could become too expensive to be practical. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Also, look at the fence.
It's 26.
Oh dear. Of course, there are naked statues, or I've never seen wooden naked women as fences. I just hope those are not dryads that turn into fences. That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Poor dryads.
Okay.
Just give us again. And, okay, don't forget. The thing about catapultas. What the? Rikuda. Okay, that I never heard of. But I definitely want to look at up them at some point.
There we go. Yep. Summon thunderbolts. Okay. Nice. We can leave them thunderstruck.
Of course, you said that. But yeah, catapultas. If I'm right, those are based on when people saw a very certain creature that I think has a Dutch name.
Oh.
Wildebeest.
Okay, it's actually an African creature, but I think it was named by the Dutch. Which, well, just means wild beast.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it was named, it has a Dutch name. That's what I said. But yeah, but some people in Africa and retold the tale over and over, and they became rather fantastical. And some people just tried to make the animal more fantastical than it was. So they just called it catapultas, and they said it could turn people into stone when they looked up.
Okay, what did petrify us there for a bit?
Yep. I just realized they have rather long legs.
go. Okay. These corpse weeds are actually really useful. Not really, really easy to take on. You just need to not stand underneath them.
See, you're gonna start eating here. One of these food I have now, this is tortilla bread wrapped grilled sausages. However, I spilled a little bit too much grilled onion on one of them.
Okay. I keep forgetting about these dumb things.
Oh dear. And for people who ask, no, I'm not gonna try to put the roasted onions back into the jar. Good luck. Especially when it's mixed with hamburger dressing and spicy mayo. Unnecessary mess and bloody heck.
Okay.
There's a lot of activity in this garden and
Yeah.
the mix.
Let's see. There's 2 single rooms. Actually, no, let's see. Yeah, the safe rooms are typically either transitory or only accessible from one direction. So I'm thinking those 2 at the bend below, those are likely to be safe and ward rooms. Oop. Okay, we can't stand on that bit. I remember that in some of these games you can stand on certain parts of enemies, but nope. Okay, the damage we've been getting is accumulating now. I still have plenty of potions just in case.
I just remember something. I think I have a unique name for wildebeests in Swedish.
Oh.
Gnu. GNU.
I've heard that word that's used as well. Another one's U.
I think it's the wildebeest we call that, or a relative to the wildebeest, maybe?
I think it's in general an alternate name for them. I'm not entirely sure.
It could be. But at least one is easier to spell than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, less mouthful.
Another one of that. And another Yorick enjoying 2 Yoriks enjoying some football. Oh, that looks like a free handgun up there. Okay.
Hello, hello. I
Before
kind of
anything
wonder,
else- Oh,
what the heck happened to the Dutch person who named the wildebeest?
not a clue, but I think GNU or GNU is how they're also called in Dutch.
All right.
Was it cowering there?
I think so. The reason I ask is, like, wild beast, you just name an animal wild beast, makes you wonder, did they have a very bad first encounter?
I've heard of this door. Can you guess what the trick with this one is?
Oh, I see it down. You need a certain number for it to work.
Yep. And if
Wait.
you look up on the status screen, I think you can see what number it's taking. It's below the one you've been keeping track of, and yeah, it's the amount of gold we have with us.
Yeah, however, it's not the first number of gold, only the 3 last.
Yep.
Is this fair? Otherwise, it would be rather annoying.
Want to use one of these? Okay, so yeah, we'll want to get back here with 777 gold at some point. Okay, okay, we can actually hit the bottom of these. Okay.
Have you just picked away his skull?
Can we actually do... No, it counts as a damage part as long as these are alive. Okay.
Alright,
So
I guess you
let's
can
not.
hit the skulls when they fly at you.
It's a bit below
That's it.
where we can hit with this.
Yeah, and I said hit them when they fly at you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look over here. The Dark Chapel. Oh. And these must be mini devils then, I'm guessing. Sit still, you little bastards. There we go. Yeah, mini devil. Summon mini devil as a familiar. Okay. Oh, we can use that to make a new weapon for ourselves. Nope. Okay, yeah, the game is being very generous with these early save rooms.
Were they always there or somebody added?
I doubt they added them in. Let's see, 2 stars, or 2-star chance on their souls. Just which? Which witch? That witch. That bitch? Yes.
That was a look.
Ghost dancer. Not much health.
Wait, would it be dancers in this case?
Technically, I guess. Oop. A Malarac sniper. Okay. Oh, hello there. Great armor. Yeah, there's no dodging that, I think. Actually, maybe if we...
Oh!
Okay, not that scary.
I'm dumb. I would say it does look like an orc and realize, oh wait, that's not his head. That's his chest armor.
Okay, crouching doesn't work to dodge that. Just need to GTFO the moment it starts reaching up. Valkyrie? Valkyrie. Ought to have holy creatures around.
Yeah, why would they be enemies?
There. There we go. Let me check. Magic seal. Okay, we do have the second one. So, oh, hello. We need a double jump for that or something. So, yeah, that creature in the middle of the previous area, with the boss, it has to... Yeah, we need to find a different seal for that. Oh, another one.
Oh, look at the gold you have.
Close. Let's see if we can get enough.
On the way back.
Yeah.
Just have to be careful how much we get.
Oh, okay, so we can take on this one. Okay, well, since we're here... Oh, it's you, Fancy Pants. Okay. You copy or absorb? Oh, excuse me for that rather uncouth theme. You're one of the Dark Lord candidates. I'm Dmitry Blinov. We're fighting a demon. Does that mean you've betrayed Celia? You've drawn the wrong conclusion. This is merely a ritual to gain power. Ritual? You witnessed it, yes? Unless you are as dim as Dario, you should have discerned my ability. So that's what it is. The ability to copy magic attacks. How observant of you. Now, since there is no one else to disrupt us... Hold it. I don't have any reason to fight you. Do you have any reason for going along with Celia's scheme? None whatsoever. Well then. However, I have this power. I wish to know the meaning of it, its significance. Is that not a natural desire? And for that, you want to become the Dark Lord? Is that so wrong? Refining my power will finally provide me with answers. Let us begin. Yep. Okay, so bad idea to use magic attacks against him. Since he'll just reflect it. He'll probably just copy them. Okay.
Yeah, let's not go into that room.
Okay. We can probably take him. But, yeah, we need to figure out his pattern first. There, we are getting close to the 777. Be careful with what I pick up. Yep, there we go. Okay. These deal a lot of damage. Okay, 14. 13. Okay, 3 dodges gives enough distance. You do have to start the moment they will start on their swing. 11. There we go. Oop. That's a 10. Actually, enemies don't drop money, so... Oh, wait, what? That was a 50. Okay, well... Okay, I got that wrong. Well, moving forward then. Or we just go spend a bit.
Yeah, I can see that door can get rather annoying.
There. Okay. Just need to find the warp room. Can we... No. Actually, we might be able to. Just need to swap that with the flying armor. There we go. But then we can't make that jump. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the very same sound effect of Racketeer. That sound effect also plays in Racketeer when you do stuff. Okay. Now, is there a way to get up in there?
I have no idea what the captain is on about.
Yeah, the sound effect that the witch makes when they attack, that's the same one that Rachette makes when they interact with stuff in their game, Racketeer. Summon corpse with us familiar. What?
Okay, yes. I never heard of Racketeer, I think.
And we've showcased it. It's that shop game.
Oh, right.
Let's see. Nope. Accidentally hit the right trigger there, with which we can speed things up a bit, I think. Yeah, there's no way to actually get there at the moment. We need to get there from above. Nope. Oh, okay, you can spit. Okay, that makes you slightly more dangerous instead of just an overgrown coconut. Okay. Well, it looks like there's only one way forward then. Well, 2 ways, but one in familiar territory, one in the other. Why do they keep turning around before they die? Can they just not face us in defeat?
No idea, but they give you 100 coin.
Yeah, monsters do drop money. Yeah. Okay. There's... Okay, the bat's attack broke the barrel. Guess that means if we are quick enough, we can actually slash it out of the air ourselves. Wait, there's an area above here that we might be able to get through if we can get up there. No. Another one of those. There's nothing here that I missed.
How are we doing on coin again?
Let's see. Yeah, too much, but... Wait, that?
Ooh.
Didn't we break that one already? Or do they... They might respawn.
Nope. I think you broke another one, but... Yeah, we might actually be able to retry that again.
Okay, so... Only blue and silver coins. Oh, maybe one of the... No, was it the silver that was 50 or the... I think it was the
50.
brown one.
Gold is 100.
Okay. Good. Bath breath. Guy needs some Mentos. Milk. Okay. Go get a kill off of his Mandragora. Or Mandragora? I'm mucking up the name at the moment. There. Now before the bat goes... Oh, they almost picked the fight with the Mimic. Yeah, we can slash that in there. Yep. And the bat still goes to pick a fight with it. Okay. Need to get a bit lucky with a few coin drops. Oh, avoid that. Okay, if we can get 150... Avoid that. Not touching that thing because it will poison. Weird that we can't go fight that boss. I have heard that whatever is behind that door is very valuable. So that is a good reason to go for it. Or very useful would be a probably better wording. Okay. Looks like the game doesn't really want to give any more... Oh, too many more coins that aren't 100s. That's better.
10.
Looks like I can go after DK here as well. He's never going to hit with that.
F-Kong? Oh. Wait, would it be Dude Kong in Dutch? Dude is deaf in Dutch, if I remember right.
D-O-O-F is deaf, yeah.
Wait, I wonder what D-O-O-D.
Yeah, that's dead.
Yeah, alright.
So
then Dude, Dodd, Dude Kong?
There.
It has been a while since I heard that word in a song.
Yeah, the game is being a bit picky with coin drops at the moment, it seems.
I think we both know whenever you really need something specific, the game will refuse to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Got Yorick with that one as well, apparently. Okay. I don't want to stick around too much trying to get this blasted door. But this is probably the closest we're going to get to getting an easy entrance. I forgot I could slash those. I do really want what is behind that door, though. Oh, you're facing the wrong way, dude. Why is it suddenly gotten so stingy with the coins? Looks like you can hit the head for damage as well. Okay. Why is it just so stingy with the coins now? Just earlier it was trying to give me 300, now it refuses to give me any.
Yeah, this is one of the moments when also it gets curious if the game is sentient.
Okay, let's head for the safe room to at least be safe. There. Now that I think about it, I think there are two ways to strengthen familiars. One is to get more of the material for them, aka in this case souls. The other is through leveling them up, through actions, I think. Let's at least explore around here a bit. It's another 10. I should probably keep one of these set to the more useful stuff. Okay. There. There we go. A level is also nice. Wait. Okay, for a second it looked like we could stand on it. It looks a bit more defined than the background, but yeah, there's also one here.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That's a 50, yeah.
Ooh, close.
Actually, this might be a better spot for grinding the money out a bit, because these keep spawning. And I just remembered, if we do accidentally grab a coin we don't want to, we can rewind a bit. It might be probably the most petty way, case in point. The most petty reason to use a rewind like this, but, well, it's an option.
That didn't work.
Because I pressed cancel. Okay. There. And yeah, as you see, it doesn't let you like rewind an entire minute or so. Another one. It's like the game almost knows that I'm trying to get that, huh?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. Now you understand what I mean?
I'm just agreeing with you.
Yeah, I really hate when that happens in games. But I usually then feels like the gamer has a grudge or just want to see you in pain.
Also, according to Marco, there are 3 endings. Keep an eye on the money.
Yes, bad ending, neutral/good ending, and true ending.
Likely. Okay. Can I get some blasted money from these? Why? Oh, hello, free boomerang.
Okay.
Again, I'm too used to silver coins being like 10 cents or something. That's more like... Yep. Almost again. There. Okay, now we literally need 3. Not that. Not... Now it's specifically giving me the big coins again. Yep.
Oh, yes.
There. One more. There we go. Okay. Open this bastard up. Okay, what's behind this blasted thing that's so important? 3 7s? It's... Okay, that's quite a big boost. It increases everything
armor
by 7. Yeah, Clothes that summon luck. Let's use that for a bit. I might just have wasted a ton of time for something that's not really worth it. But I guess we'll see.
Did it take too long to do this? I feel like we didn't spend like an hour to do this.
Yeah.
We maybe spent like 20 minutes.
There. Okay. Now the question is how we actually continue from here. I get the feeling we are sort of supposed to head back and get a third map. But let's head back here yet again. Oops, that's another one of those. Okay. I think it might lower drop rate as well or something. Let's see what the mini devil does. 1 of 3 still, even though... Okay, then how... Okay, we must need a specific amount of them or something. Or maybe the familiars do only level up through use of... Anyways, we have enough for making a weapon with them.
It might be a bit of both.
Okay. Go. A witch and a pair of zombies with 1 hit. Or 1 axe more.
Oh, those are ghouls.
Alright, yeah. Now, let's have a look what's down here. Yep. I think I got really lucky with those dancers there, because I don't think I got a hit. Yeah, I don't think I took a single hit there, despite being in the middle of them.
Well done.
There. Of course, the next one I run into hits me like 4 times already. Okay, at least they move in a pattern. Nope, another one of you. There. Summon an archer to support you. Okay, that's an attack one. Oops. Hello again. There you go. Thank you for your lunch money, and I'll be moving on. Okay. Oh. Pendant.
Hellbore.
Okay, this one's quite a lot more active than their red cousins. Let's have a look what it one of those. Okay, lots of side rooms or side pods. Oh, hello. Barbariccia. Okay, that's an easy 2000. Yeah, we are getting quite the drops now, so I think that is the luck from the, well, the 3 7s showing. Up one of these.
What the?
White dragon.
White.
Here we go. And I'll be taking your traveler, Kate. Let's see. A bit less constitution, but a bit more depth. Okay. Let's see, Marker, if you're still around, can you try to give some details on those 3 endings without spoilering? Like, do I need to find specific items or such? Guillotine on her. Okay, oh, that's how. It tries to grab and catch you. Okay, was that Soma again? Talking?
I think so.
There we go. I hope I'm not accidentally skipping past safe and warp rooms.
Bone pillar.
Okay, that doesn't pass through that. That does.
Oh, doesn't want it.
I can take a guess what's supposed to happen here.
I thought that was a part of the background.
There we go. Oh. Okay, using 2 of those. Okay, so we need certain souls to get through certain, well, walls. Yep. 1 free halberd, no upgrading required. Let's see. 8 more damage. Oh, and it works like a spear, yep. Well, it's in the spear category, of course it does.
Well, pole arm, but still, yeah.
Okay. That's a really good find, and I saw that. Nice try. Okay, so now we have to deal with ceiling traps and another mirror. Oh, and a red score. I don't even know what I was trying to say, but a red scarf. There we go. Don't need to buy that either. And another mirror for Soma to pose in front of.
Oh dear.
There's going to be some significance with those mirrors. Yep. Almost got comboed there. There we go. I just couldn't land a hit on that thing for a bit, huh? There. Okay, now what? I hear hooves. Okay. can't move through that. There's the soul, Marco. Oop. Yeah, just the fact that it can knock back things a bit might be a big help for us, unless of course they knock things into us. Okay, so this place is a dead end at the moment. But yeah, Marco, for those 3 endings, do we need to do any secret hunting stuff or such? Or is it just yeah, do things well or something? I doubt it's going to be time-based.
Yeah,
one thing to keep in mind.
I don't like when a game wants you to finish a game within a certain time to get a true ending. And I have a game that requires you to basically in Game Plus, for otherwise there is no way for you to get the true ending because you cannot finish the game in that amount of turns.
Yeah, I think Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn has it like I'm not sure if it's a true ending or just certain dialogue things that are locked behind a certain amount of New Game Plus runs. Which is, well, not something you'd expect. Okay, with the Hellwood we can beat these back into the afterlife.
Well,
in one shot.
That just offers a more replay value.
Yeah, but it's only a few scenes. And for some of those you had to not even new scenes. I think it was just small amounts. Or I don't know. That again. I forget what it was, but a lot more work. You need to run through the game like 5 more times or something to get access to something. I'm forgetting what that might have been, or I might just be misremembering as usual. Okay, so it doesn't always one hit, or is that because the bat is all? Oh yeah, it's because the bat is also fighting. Stay on screen, you. There we go. Okay, we can make that. There. Oh. I thought that might lead to somewhere, some other path, but no. That means that there is only one way actually forward now. Really? I thought they were going to attack. Yeah, we need to go find the copy, jackass. Go. There, send you back. Okay. Yep, now that we actually have a really good weapon, we can probably keep that guy at range enough to deal with them.
Possibly.
There's a belt up there. Oop. There. Still got him. Okay. Time to heal. Let's see, Marco, for the worst one, no. Second one, you have to get an item, and third one, you have to beat the final boss in a certain way. Okay, I hope that isn't a use particular souls one again. But yeah, I won't ask for anything with potential spoilers. Also, I forgot to look this way. Oh. Tombstone. Okay. Okay, it isn't. Okay. That is a relief. Let's see.
Sounds like those bells on those boys by the coast.
Boys, I think you mean. There's another puppet there.
But wait, what did I say?
Boys.
He says Swedish. Bojar.
Okay. There. And now let's go take on Mr. Fancy Pants. Okay.
Mr. Fancy Pants? Oh, you mean Marco?
No. Pretty sure that is a rather high-level creature. So, can we skip through this? Oh, yes, we can.
Is a creature really inspired by Starspawn or Cthulhu? Starspawns are what Cthulhu is, just a giant one.
Yeah. Okay, he deliberately tries to keep distance. Okay, he does have a knife if we get too close. Okay. Let's try that again. And yeah, I think we'll just have... We'll have to keep a certain distance to him that we can still stab him. But not too close that he starts stabbing us. And yes, I know I have potions. I'm trying to get a feel for this guy's moves before I start investing. Plus, we have an exit right here. Or not an exit, an entry point right here. Save point. Jumping these is a bit specific, it looks like. There. Yep. Actually, there. Okay. About there. Yep. Okay, at least we didn't get comboed this time. There. Yep. Damn it. Yep. That was an accident. Yep. 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 That was me accidentally hitting both triggers. Okay. There. Okay, so do we eventually fade out? It's too early. Yep. Okay. Nope. Okay, so if I tap the left trigger, it goes to the menu. I thought you had to press both of those. And this is the rewind of the Dominus collection, Marco. It's a feature they included for this. I keep trying to hit the shoulder button to dash backwards, but I hit the trigger instead.
I just realized something. Is this the boss we want our 9mm for?
Maybe. A ranged weapon would be useful here.
Yeah, wait. Hold on. I just realized something. He copies spells, correct?
Yeah. Oh, so I think I get what you're meaning on. Yeah, you can get the handgun early on, but what if we give him something absolutely useless?
Oh. I still hurt, but...
There we go. Candidate count, defeat Dimitri. Okay, and here I was thinking of let's not use magic because we'll just throw our powerful spells back at him, but instead we just literally throw him a bone.
Yeah, this is why we rarely get stuck nowadays. I thought it was before stream. It's because there's 2 hits when we play this.
Yeah.
And 3 eyes.
It's over.
Use guy we needed.
Yeah. You beat me like I was nothing. I won't take your life. Just give up. You dare pity me? This pity is a weakness you'll be sorry for soon enough. What? Dead? It can't be. What was that? Did I gain dominance over a human soul? No, I gained no power. But what was that aura? Oh, that can't be anything good. And we didn't need to seal them. And again, they weren't we don't know exactly if they probably were a type of monster. Just not your normal type. Or the one that gets slain the most. Okay. I get the feeling that aura is something with... Okay.
What's a quartal? And something's...
Some sort of gnome riding it? That just confused the heck out of me.
Okay, it's called Quetzalcoatl, okay. Why is it a undead skeleton, and why does it have a... No. Yeah, they could just call it Bone Serpent Rider or something, but... Oh, well.
Wait, is this going to be another fight? Yes, it is. Malphus. Nope. Okay. Well, I'm completely out of healing items, I think. Nope.
Murder crows.
Okay, since we know we can cheese Dimitri's fight now, we can just, well, literally throw him a bone again. And deal with him pretty quickly. If we still had the spear armor soul, we could probably use that as sort of a defense. Maybe that could block out those feathers and the crows. With luck, I might be able to do this without a rewind. Let's see, it's a... Okay, let's see, is there any way to dodge this? Yeah, Oh, there is a way to dodge that, I'd say. Standing underneath them. Okay. And how are we supposed to figure out he's going for that attack? Actually, he is pretty big with his tells. The Ball of Darkness for that. And he gathers up the birds for... Yep, for the next one. Yep. Yep. Failed the seal. Okay, can I just outdistance this?
Heal?
Yep. I'm out of heals, remember?
Oh, I didn't notice, actually.
Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, it needs to be drawn from the other side. Really? That's a bit... Oh, okay, now they're limiting the amounts. Okay.
So you cannot cheese it too much, I guess.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, it just shows you how it's drawn, not in the order it needs to be. Okay. That is a bit of a nuisance. It has to be from one side specifically. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure I drew it out there. So why... There we... Okay, Obsidian Wings defeat Malphus, and we get a double jump.
Nice.
Okay, I feel justified in using the rewind there because... Yeah, it just didn't take it for a few times there. Huh. And yeah. Double jump. Okay. That's 1, 2, not enough. If I just hold this... Yep. I think that might be reachable. There we go. Hoop earring. Okay. Also, let's swap that around for something else. Let's put that on there for the moment. Let's see, compared to the red scarf, less defense, but intelligence, which of course is for magic attacks. Or the soul attacks. Pendant, plain pendant, just gives a bit of luck. Okay. I think that's... Okay, there's something up above, but we can't get past the door for that, I think. Or was that somewhere else? No, but I'm just going to ignore you. Yeah, just too confused by whatever the hell that... No, that door thing was somewhere else, so I think we can continue over here. So let's take a look. And with over here, I mean the area to the right here. Let the cat out of the bag. Yep. Forgot to swap this back. There. Oh, no, it's the puppet thing that's over here. Now we can at least grab that and get out. Alright then. I think it's rather fitting to just let a cat destroy all of these. Okay. Yes, save.
Now just imagine it being Inky. Oscar.
Okay, both of those have been visiting my room again to come nag me. Let's see.
Oh?
Yeah. Also, we're not adopting, but we are taking care of the neighbors' cat now. Because they've gone on a vacation. Oops.
Okay.
Not that they've officially moved in. I just noticed when we defeat the witches, what flees is a cat wearing a hat with a cat on its back.
That's kind of cute.
Oh, before that, there was something up here. There. There we go. Power belt. Is it better than the power glove? Okay, less defense and constitution, but it raises strength by 2. Let's see. This one gives 4 defense and 5 constitution. Red scarf that has an air of melancholy. And the power belt is 3 defense and 2 strength. Let's stick with the scarf. There's no need to try and go glass cannon, especially since, well, health is a resource to be preserved as much as possible. So I'll probably be building somewhat defensively. Ow.
Oh dear.
Go. Now, where could we use this double jump to continue?
Probably a lot of places.
Typically, yeah. Getting...
Probably a few in the... about far back.
Yep, we already got there through gliding. Or more hovering, that's where the door is. That. Yep. Well, we found a warp room. Actually, may as well take that opportunity to go back to the village, check out the stores, and upgrade anything we can. There's no reason to upgrade for the halberd, since we are... Actually, there is one reason. That would be for selling the second halberd.
Wait, you got 2 halberds.
Now I've got 1, and we can make one through fusing a soul here. Hi, Soma.
Would that...
Go ahead.
Would that be worth it?
Yeah, we can sell it for more, probably. Do you know anything about a man named Dario? Dario Bosi. He has the ability to create fires. He's been implicated in countless inexplicable fires. He's a wicked criminal who's wanted all around the globe. I see. That's all I know. Do you need anything else? Yes.
I guess he would told us about the other one as well.
Yeah, she probably has another line for that when we talk to her again. Longsword crafted. Okay. Partisan for the axe hammer to the halberd. With a Valkyrie soul, we can make a lance. Yeah, there seems to be absolutely no drawbacks to this. The only thing it does cost is the souls, but we can get those reasonably easy. Now, what can we make from our katana?
Uketsu, I think it said.
I keep forgetting that we can read it. We can use that with we can upgrade that with a devil soul. Oh. Brass knuckles. Cestus, which needs a slaughterer soul. Okay, then we need great armor souls, Valkyrie, needles, devil, slaughterer. Okay.
Wait, Oscar again. See if she says something new.
Hi, Soma. What do you know about a man named Dmitri? That must be Dmitri Blinov. Actually, I don't know much about him. Apparently, people call him Dmitri the Mirror. Mirror? He always lurks behind the scenes and never comes out in the open. I see. That's all I have. You need anything else? Okay, not really too useful of a thing. And yes, I'm going to do that every time. Anything new in shop? Hey, Soma. Yeah? That old guy, what's his name? You know... I mean Julius? Yeah, Julius. He seems to come around to see Yoko a lot. You think... Of course he comes around. Yoko is Julius's contact. You're right. I'm letting my mind get the better of me. Man, gotta snap out of it. Anyhow, anyway, how can I help you today? Let's... Wait, have these... Oh no, they've not gotten more pricey. There, just fill up on those. Now, no new map, no new news. I kind of want to buy one of these to see what we can make with them. It'll probably upgrade into this one. Claymore,
I think that's what we can get now.
Handgun, boomerang, tomahawk, cloth tunic. Okay, so no new things. Now, let's see. A slab of rotting meat, that's, of course, he won't pay a thing for. Let's see. Stock 2. 5,000. I'd say that's worth it. Made one. Okay. Let's see then. Where could we go now that we have a double jump? There's likely a spot or two in the village here that we can get to now.
Most likely. Actually, by the way, since we started late...
Yeah, we'll continue on late, so we have about an hour to go still.
Alright. And we are thinking sync again. It has been a while since we did that. Usually we have to end it early anyway, or something.
Yeah.
Alright, it was due to we were playing Digimon, and due to the whole dialogue scenes could take a bit of time.
Yeah. That's not so likely to happen here. Just chilling over there. Okay. Up here.
What are those eyeballs?
Peeping eyes. There.
Peeping eyes.
Yep. Hello, high potion. Let's see, what else can we find up here? There's a bit below that I didn't look here. Let's take a quick check just in case there's something of value there. No, just another Australian out on a break.
Oh dear.
There.
I wonder if Beam ever does something like this on their stream. That, you know, oh, there's a Drakir. Oh, there's a Hillyan.
Probably. Okay, before we head to that new area, or wherever that connects to, let's check where we can get here, if anywhere at all. Okay, no, we need more than a double jump to get up there. Deal with you before you come chasing me. Okay. But yeah, this is how it always goes in Castlevania type games. You get some new ability and no immediate way to see where to go next, so you go exploring. and open up something new somewhere else. There. What is this place going to be? Oh, it's another part of the demon guest house. Persephone? Okay. I didn't know Persephone did maid work. We can kill them before they even finish their little intro. Another one of these. One. Oh, this is going to be a puzzle. Can't jump through that. Can't hit these. It's the maids looking to throw down. Let me...
I think she was about to really kick you down.
Yeah. I'm not seeing what we can do here, so I don't think we can continue there. There we go. Thank you for your service, but you are dismissed. I will take this, though.
Silk robe.
Yeah, we can buy that, which will increase intelligence, but we don't really have a need for that at the moment. And to be honest, I typically go for more physical attack ways anyways in these types of games. They're also usually the more available. I'm a bit curious how they could do Castlevania games set in more modern times as well, with any new ones.
Well, the last time they did that with the 3D one,
yeah.
they did not like it.
I think that was more because of just not really making use of the possibility with it.
Yeah, there was just something more, but I forgot.
I think I'll still stream Lords of Shadow 2, but a bit reluctantly. It's not like it's a terrible game, but it's just... it falls short, I'd say. Crimson Cloak.
Yeah, you can get the handgun early. Yeah, we saw the handgun earlier.
Yeah, in the garden.
And what sorcery it is? Well...
I already answered that. That's the rewind from the Dominus collection. Strangs.
No. And I was to make a yoke. Oh.
It's Castlevania witchcraft.
I was to do something better than that.
No.
Sailor match. Wait, no, that could be mistranslated to Sailor. No. I can't better. I can't. No, seamancy can be misunderstood as well.
There, interrupt Beanie's smoke break again. Something up there from the looks. Another one of these puppets.
I think I have a good magic idea. Piracy.
Okay.
Rabbit's sorcery, no?
Marco, it's Watch Rabbit Soul. What?
What?
I'll take that. Now, is there anywhere in the garden here that we can use this soul, or not this double jump, to continue? I'm seeing one potential place, but I think that is actually one we need to access from above. Oh, no. I remember, I know where we can continue here. There. Marco, Watch Rabbit is an enemy in the first game from which you get a soul that passes time. Okay.
All right. Wait, hold on. Oh, you haven't played this one before.
No, but we've passed through here before, and
Oh, okay.
notice how the top half isn't filled out?
Yes.
Because we couldn't reach this.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Let's see. Elven robe.
Elfin.
Let's see. Gives us more intelligence, but it costs us 7 constitution and luck. Gives a big defensive boosts. Okay, I think I'll stick with the 3 7s for just generally going around. And actually, I'll put it. I'll put it on this one. Ooh, it's same defense as the ring mill, but more. Okay, so it's as befitting of elves. It's more of a middle with magic and physical. Okay.
Yeah.
You again. I'm just going to ignore you. And poison doesn't... Oh. There. For a second I thought I ran out of the anti-venoms. I'm not sure if poison runs out on its own or not. There we go. What's... Oh, hello, and thank you. Okay. Marco, usually it's curse that lowers your attack, not poison. I might have misspoken there, but I think poison doesn't run out on its own, but I don't think it lowers attack. I think what curse also does is that it drains your MP. Okay. It did. Okay. And this symbol again. Gotta remind to draw it from the right. Oh, hello there. Here at last. You thought you could get away with that and what you did, punk? Huh? Dimitri. I'm talking about Dimitri. I didn't mean to kill your friend. I didn't finish... Huh? What are you saying? I wanted to pummel that uppity jerk myself. Doesn't your friend's death mean anything to you? Him? You gotta be joking. Let's get on with this already. Why do you want to become the Dark Lord anyway? Why? Look at this power. And he just destroyed the garden. Can you imagine how crazy it'll be with even more power? You're insane. And you yab way too much. Come on, punk. I'll roast you to a cinder. Yep. Okay. Did you mean to teleport away? Okay. Oop, pillars. Okay. Okay. Those are just meant to encircle you, so just go away. Oh, go. Okay. So they're not entirely the same pattern. Yeah. Second is where you're going to be, the third one is in between. Let's see. Yep. I don't think he's hit me so far.
Yeah, it's not hard.
That's the first hit.
The other one was really hard. It just took a moment to realize, oh,
We can use magic against him.
Oh, that deals a good amount of damage on him, actually, with that.
You think you need to heal?
There. There. Okay, doesn't seem like it'll actually hit him unless he's on stream. There we go. Flame wielding candidate counts. You can give up trying to become the Dark Lord. A punk like you, you're not walking away from this. Dario, enough. Celia, don't try to stop me. The man's got his pride. I know that, but I'm not prepared to lose the last candidate. I'll pull back for now. I have another plan. Ah! I underestimated you. But this game isn't over yet. I shall be waiting on the uppermost floor. Come if you dare. Okay. Sounds like we're going to have to kick his ass a second time. I think I'll go with the katana again for a bit. There. Okay. Those doors lead to new areas, but looks like we'll have to go there. Okay, that's open from the other side. I'm presuming the right Fleeman. These little nuisances.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I looked away for a split moment.
It's time. Let's see if they'll jump inside. Yeah. Let's see, marker. I'm thinking this is the second ending. Not sure, though. Okay. I don't think there would have been any way for us to get to Dario without defeating Dimitri first. So I'm guessing that isn't about the order in which you kill those two or fight them. Let's see. Soma! There's someone was looking for. I told you not to get involved, didn't I? Ariko, what are you doing here? Marco immediately goes, my goat! I thought that you were protecting Mina. Mina is fine. My colleagues are providing protection. Besides, keeping you under observation gets priority. You're still treating me as if I were the Dark Lord. Haven't you seen enough? I need you to understand. You are considered to be extremely dangerous. But you're here now, so let's use that to our advantage. If that is under my watch, I could allow you to help us a bit, I suppose. Besides, we can't just allow this cult to carry on this way. Thanks, I appreciate it. Also, Mina entrusted me with this. It's for you. Mina's talisman. What? A ladder? An amulet? Dear Soma, if you're reading this, you've probably gone after that cult. I had a feeling you would when you disappeared after that incident. I know that you worry about me, Soma, but I worry just as much about you too. I won't ask you to come back right away because you're way too stubborn. But please promise me that whatever happens, you won't forget who you are. Oh, and don't forget about the amulet. I'm sure it'll come in handy. I'll be praying for you. Always, Mina. Okay, that's sweet.
Oh.
Mina. Soma. Drakir.
Huh?
I'm just trying to pull a joke there where just people keep saying people's names.
Hillyan?
Let's see. Marco, note, do not equip for not so worst ending. Yeah, I get a feeling that we'd have to need that to have that equipped during the final fights. Brief me on the situation. What have you discovered? Sure. I described what I had learned so far to Aricado. Understood. The fact that Celia mentioned a plan doesn't sound good. The only thing I should think about is to reach that top floor she mentioned. Fine, you do that. In the meantime, I'll try to track down Dario's whereabouts.
Also, like, is the amulet no?
Let's see. Now he says, don't equip it for the worst endings. So for the better endings, we'll need to have it equipped. Let's see. Well, let's see.
Yeah,
Scarf gives 5 defense and constitution. And Minas does nothing. Set to suppress dark souls.
Yeah, I suspect we want the good ending, so we would want to use that. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, I'll try to get as best an ending as I can get my hands on. Oop. Lilith. Okay, they left a $10 tip. Let's see. You're on the route for either best ending and not so bad ending. Okay.
So, best and new.
Waiter skeleton. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, can you do so we can see the stats again and not just the map?
There.
There you go. Waiter skeleton.
He won't wait for us to stick around. Let's see. How much damage does the mace do to him? Not fast enough. Okay. I won't waste too much time trying to get that guy. Actually, maybe we can get him with too low, or too high. There we go. Okay, he does drop something.
Oh, he doesn't like blunt.
Of course, because it's a skeleton. There. Okay. Let's see. Have it equipped when you enter, just in case purpose. Yeah. I'll keep the amulet around, but when we enter boss rooms, I'll put it on. So I get the feeling if we fight Dario without it equipped, we'll probably absorb more dark essence. Killer Clown. Not from outer space, though. There we go. Yeah, I heard that there's a little bit of a trick here. If you attack before you land, you can attack immediately again upon landing, like that.
How you know this?
Because I think I've seen speedrunners use that. Plus, well, if you're just jumping around and attacking all the time, you're going to pull it off on your own sometime. Let's see, any side... There's a side room below here. Hello. Hello.
Devil.
Okay, we need your soul. But I'm first going to step out for a second. So robe and some news. I'm guessing the newspaper delivers even in this hellhole. Well, I've heard of people coming apart, but that's a bit much.
Came apart, they got sucked into them. Moving on. For sake of our sanity. I say for sake of our sanity, and then we fight someone that moans when they die.
I'm mostly going down this way to check for any special rooms. There. Hello again, Beanie. Enhanced throwing ability. Okay, that must be for, well, the boomerang and other such weapons. The tomahawk and such.
Nice.
Oop. Oop. Hello, big boy. Go. Thank you for the level. There you go. Takes about 5 hits. 1,000. Okay, any further just connects down to over here. Okay, on the other side of this place. 3, 4, 5. So about 1,500-ish health. More than 120. Okay, let's deal with the clowns again. Or not. No, the clowns were up higher. Good. Neat. Seems that I can't use the special attacks when in the air or... Oh, hello.
Ah, so we need to arrange these.
Let's see. Okay, it's a sliding puzzle. Let's see, there's 4 entryways, one that we're right next to. Is there a way to make all of these connect to each other? Or...
There is okay, and reset, so likely. So it's probably possible that we want to get in order.
Let's see. That way we can get up to there. Let's see. Having this one down here isn't of use. We only really have this one that connects towards the left. That's going to be an important one. Let's shove that in there. Let's save that for now. I'm going to presume that only the dead ends have potential treasures.
Oh, since Marco does not like this hustle. Hustle.
Hustle. Okay.
Wait, do you say bustle?
Yeah, you said hustle.
No, I said tussle.
Okay. And yeah, we're just
Yeah, I still
teleporting
said
around
wrong,
these.
but you misheard anyway.
Go. Doll.
Killer doll.
One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Miss.
What's with alphabet and what the heck is going on now?
Yeah, this is starting to look like a playroom of sorts. Yeah. Okay, is there... Ew! Hello. Brewer. Okay, that caught me off guard for a bit. There. Is there a
let's see.
safe room? Oh. Uh-oh.
See, Marco wrote something earlier as well before the puzzle thing.
And let's see. Drakir, I hate to mention this, but they are also not wearing a bra. Yeah.
Luckily, they are pixelated.
Yeah.
We do need to censor.
There. Okay, this connects up to here. Oh, hello, big boy. Kindly get stabbed. It's been a bit since we've seen a warp room, I just realized.
Yeah, that's
There you
concerning.
Okay, that way only waits clowns. Okay, where... Up there is a warp room. Okay, this time we haven't had a safe room early in. So the difficulty is ramping up a bit.
The Lost Village.
No, if it was lost, we found it. It's going to be a bit hard to return it, though. Hi, Soma. You know about a monster that can instantly switch between two weapons? No, I don't. I think the monster's name was Doppelganger. If you dominate that monster's soul, it could help you in fights. You would be able to switch between two sets of equipment to suit the situation. Yeah, that sure would be helpful. Would have been helpful to hear earlier. So how may I help you today? Let's see. Anything we can make? Not at the moment. Still no clue about... Maybe releasing souls... I'm remembering something from Bloodstained that I won't specifically mention because it is a spoiler. That maybe... Perfect timing. Look what just arrived. I get the feeling if we have too many souls, it might be bad for us. Just going to stock up on these.
I think we need to look that up.
I won't look it up for spoilers. Masamune, a famed Japanese samurai sword.
Is the next upgrade.
Yep, silver guns shoot silver bullets that have been ritually blessed. Throwing sickle. Scale mail. A mail suit with scale-like plates sewn on.
Yes, K-mail you will sewn onto something.
A ring that raises the appearance of souls.
That sounds like a handy ring.
Yeah, but it's also extremely expensive.
Yes, sadly enough.
Let's see, how does that compare to this set? It's 4 more defense, actually. I get the feeling... I would recommend selling all this stuff, yeah. I get the feeling we might find this, or a better version, in... Well, not the castle. It's not really a castle. But let's buy that all the same. And sell the old armors. I'll keep some of the weapons around. Let's see. Scarf. Alright, we didn't check. Alright, it gives intelligence. It's just a better version of the hoop earring. Sell those. Not selling that.
This coin sound we hear there, or cash machine, cash machine was called. That's a stock sound that is still used today.
Yep. Okay. Let's go with this one for the secondary sets. That's anything. Nice. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a bit glass cannony, but we already have quite a bit of health and such. And again, in the face of bosses, that's likely going to get melted sooner or later if we can't figure out their patterns.
I wonder if Mythbusters has tried to do that in glass cannon.
I would honestly not be surprised in the slightest. I know they've done a wooden cannon at least. A glass one might be too fragile.
It depends what kind of cannon you plan to make. And what kind of glass you're using. Like, they're also reinforced glass. You
So
probably
are the
could
fences
make...
now? Yeah, go ahead.
I say, you probably can make a glass cannon. Just, it probably be very limited in how powerful of shots it can do before you risk breaking it.
Yeah. Which is what they found out with the wooden cannon, I think. That you can make one, but it will likely destroy itself. Okay, 5 slashes to kill these.
Yeah, though with the glass cannon is more of a... Don't load too much gunpowder into it, or you will break it.
Yeah.
Because you can do with a bronze and iron cannon already, but they are probably harder to do that with.
There we go, there's a Quetzalcoatl bouncing around up there. And that's Curse. Yeah, Curse. No. Not getting hit with that again. 4, 5. Okay, where's the safe room around here? Okay, there's probably more that I could have accessed in that tower to the right. But I get the feeling it might loop back or connect back there from here. News again. We need to check the last ones.
What's that one? You want some interesting poses?
Let's see. 1, 2. Snowmen living on the mountains, spawned near the mountain village. There have been numerous sightings of the creature high in the sky. Okay, so those are follow-ups. Up in the sky is the man, is the plane. No, it's a Superman ripoff. Ow. Okay, now the enemies are starting to get more annoying. Oh, boss room, which means save room. Okay, do we have the seal needed for this one? I don't really know how many different ones there are. Yep. Nope, we need a new one. Which means we need to explore. I think that was probably the main idea. Yep, that was easy. Okay. I think that was probably the main idea they had behind putting those seals in, to prevent people from just being able to rush to a boss room, to force some exploration. Okay. So we don't have to go grab it again in case we die. Now, I do have a suspicion of what boss we're going to be facing here. Yep. The Puppet Master.
What the? Yeah, that's a Puppet Master indeed.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen, because that happens. You get swapped around. There. This thing has been a recurring boss, I believe. It's also in the Castlevania DLC for the Vampire Survivors.
The first time I heard of the Puppet Master in Castlevania.
Rather straightforward fight for the most part. Ow. Okay, that does deal a hell of a lot of damage.
So you may want to heal.
Luckily it makes a lot of noise when he makes one. And these small dolls aren't in the way too much at the moment. And he's rather loud with announcing when he's going to put a doll in. You 4 health. Yes, I do need to remember that I have a double jump that I can do for the higher ones. There we go. Okay. There we go. Lord of Puppetry. Puppet Master. Throw a puppet and switch places with it. And I think we can figure out where to use that, huh?
Yeah, a few places even.
That is how we get through those gaps. Okay.
Like a ninja.
Okay, this place is entirely a dead end otherwise. Nope. Damn. Okay. So, let's go look in some other rooms. But beyond that, we're going to head back. There's an area to the east of here. And we'll need to go under and around. Okay. Yep. Nope. Okay. What is over this way? I'll grab the piano.
I just noticed the piano when you said that. I didn't realize that was a piano until now.
Okay, somewhere there must be... Oop. somewhere there has to be something for a musical score for us to find. Increased constitution. Okay. It's a lot easier than summoning one of these things to try and fight for us. Let's actually equip that, I think. Probably something hidden behind all of this. Because these two-handers stay on screen longer, we can sort of cheese some extra hits in.
Oh dear, and do think of your health.
Yeah. Ow. Where? Okay. Just a bit more. There. Last of the bloody ones. Really?
Wait.
Oh, I think I see what we need to do.
You need to stand on some of them.
Because they don't have touch damage. Nope, did not mean to throw the puppets. Okay. That is clever, but also a bit annoying. There. Oh, this now? Okay. Let's see, how... Oh. What is that? War fatigues. And some more news. 2-4. Okay, but I was honestly expecting we'd have to, like, go way higher than that.
What, may there be something inside the ice?
Maybe. Let's see. Less defense, but it upgrades attack. And strength. I think I may go a bit glass cannon-y, not too much. Since, well, we get a lot more out of actually dodging attacks than taking them. And it doesn't look like there's anything hidden in it. Well. Can I... There we go. Good. Okay, now I'm just raising a freaking firing squad of these things. Need to destroy one of them. That's the last potion. There we go. Bye-bye.
Holy.
Okay, now we do need to rush over towards the warp room. Actually, I have a high potion in storage still. Okay, back on the puzzle board that we had to go through earlier. I'm pretty sure almost all gamers dislike sliding puzzles like that. Because it takes a lot more... It slows things down to an absolute crawl as you try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Back here. Alright. Now then... Just gotta get past the doorman. And there we go. Health. Okay. Let's see if Yoko has anything new to say. We don't have any new... We don't have any new souls to fuse. Thank you.
Extra spear.
Welcome, Soma. By the way, it appears as if Arikado came too. Yeah, he said he's here to keep an eye on me. I thought he was supposed to be guarding Mina. That's what I thought too. That's why I came here without worrying too much. Well, it's Arikado we're talking about, so there's no reason to start worrying now. But him being here must mean the situation is very serious. Yet he told me to stay away. I don't blame him. I would rather see you go home too. But I must. I understand that. But it's not a bad thing to rely on the help of others. Don't try to carry the burden yourself. That's why we're here. Thank you. So, how may I serve you today? Yeah. We don't have any axes or rapiers. Okay, let's go restock, and then we go back in. Hey, Soma. What's wrong? I can kinda understand, but don't you think it's a little too frequent? What is? Julius, you know how often he comes to see Yoko? It's their job. They have to keep in touch. Well, I get that, but a little age gap doesn't get in the way of love. You're imagining things. Yoko said that Julius is just a business partner. She didn't really, but... Yeah, I get it. That's okay then. Anyway, how can I help you today? Yeah. Stock up on these. For the rest, we're pretty good. I'm not too surprised that we can't buy more maps, because the whole one part of Castlevania is also the exploration and everything. But at least having, well, knowing how the area look, how some areas look beforehand does help with making things easier. Okay.
Really?
It's going to regrow anyways.
You stole one coin he hit in his lamp. Really? And in front of his face as well.
But he has spares, because every time we come back he has it's fixed again, so he must have a box of spare light bulbs around. Okay. This is the closest to what we can get to in the tower. So let's see how far we can go up that. So I get the feeling we're at a bit of a point where the game can trick us. Because a lot of Castlevania games have bad, not all, but some have bad endings where you can get to the boss too early. There. Want your soul. There. 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 So I get the feeling we might be able to go to Celia already. But we'll get the, well, less bad ending then. I'm still going to go up here to look for at least a warp room. There's a Valkyrie. Side room, let me check that first. Nope. There. Okay, bit weird, it could have hit us there. All of these cracks in the walls has me thinking that there might be something there, but so far, no dice. No cards either.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's locked. Okay, so no going that way anyways. The heck? Where did you come from?
I heard her, but was unsure what the heck that was. Then, yeah. Can't identify who that was. I mean, that's actually. I'm sure this is the game, but there's something that may happen if you sit on all chairs.
Maybe. I think that was a thing in Bloodstained. Maybe it was just for an achievement, but there's probably an achievement in the Dominus collection for that as well now.
Yeah, so if I'm right, it actually was a thing in the older Castlevania games. Maybe one of these as well.
And they didn't really do achievements then, I think.
Indeed, so it may have been for something else.
Yeah, I think you might be thinking of... Oh, hello. Enable magic vacuum. Vacuums up enemy HP. Okay, this I gotta see. Really? Okay, no comments.
Wait,
leave it to... Go ahead.
Does that work on other monsters?
Probably, but I don't think it'll stun them by pulling at their skirt.
Yeah, and what were you to say?
Just leave it to the Castlevania devs to put in a detail like that. They actually try to keep their skirt down and get stunned from it. Okay, now where were some ways that were blocked before?
Wait, try on the skeletons.
Wait, did it not give any health? That's too low for them to grab. The ruined garden. Hello there, I've got a vacuum to sell you. It actually deals pretty decent damage. And pretty fast, too. We have to get so close that we're likely to get hit back.
Yeah, but that could be a way to...
Yeah, it could be a way to get a bit of healing off on some easier enemies.
Yeah. Cleaning up the trash. Oh, for love of... That's the yoke, ain't it?
Yep. Okay, let's have ourselves a look. Down below, that gray area is blocked by water. Up above needs to be approached from the other side. Let's see, maybe something in the far right area. Go. And that's the timer, so we will have to stop soon. Actually, stopping here at a safe room is probably the best.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a lot of progress already done. I thought we might be busy with this game for quite a while, but I feel at this rate we actually have still quite a bit of area unexplored. So I think we're going to get at least 3 or 4 streams out of this. Especially if we need to go looking around for specific stuff. Okay. That means that we can... Okay. Wait, are these... Do these count more a bit of save states or something? That's... Okay, we could cheese that. If there's a boss that's far away from a save room. But... yeah, we'll see about any of that whenever that might pop up again. But, yeah, that'll be it for Dawn of Sorrow for today. We will return to this next week on Sunday. But before then, let's first end the game. That would have looked... yeah, this looks weird when it's split up like that. I should have brought us back to the dom. Let's go back here for a second. And yeah, let's go look for someone to raid. So, let's see who are all on. Not too many people. So, let me read all of these out. We have Bobby V, that's me, playing Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Trying a magic build in Dark Souls 2, okay. Isai Rosia is playing Super Metroid. And, okay, it seems they've... oh, that seems that's the first time they've played Super Metroid. Okay. Codenamed Ferret is playing World of Warships. Profound Badness is playing Death Stranding. Dynalope is playing Hell Yeah, Wrath of the Dead Rabbit. Okay. Easter Bunny Day. And then there's people only really chatting, it seems. With Horatius the Dwarf with their Psychology Open House as, well, not usual, but frequent. Dynalope?
Yeah, that was feels rather fitting.
Okay. Double checking that the browser is muted. It is. Okay. Let's copy that. Head to our place, /raid and paste. Is it? Okay, apparently it didn't copy. Okay, I'll just type it out manually. Okay. But before we start that, of course, thank you everyone who may have been watching now or later. Thank you, Marco. And Glacier Boy for joining us for a bit. And I see Necro has been lurking in chat. Hello there. And yeah, thank you as always, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
And yeah, like I said, we'll continue this next Sunday. But until then, we may have something multiplayer tomorrow. Could be Borderlands, could be Watch Dogs. We'll have to see. Could be early crosscode.
Yeah, could also be crosscode.
And yeah, if Liz is available, maybe crosscode as well on Tuesday. Otherwise, Origami. Same for if Thursday, we'll definitely have Origami if nothing gets in the way. And Wednesday, we're going to have a showcase stream.
Yeah, that's been a while.
Been a while since, yeah. Same thought again. And yeah, I'll need to quickly check if the games actually want to work with OBS, but between game capture, window capture, and display capture, I should probably be able to make it work. But yeah, for now that's about it. So let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then.
Be safe, everyone, sleep well, and watch out for undead seagulls.
And, well, everything else undead in that blasted area. What would you even... It's not a castle, but a mansion, I'm guessing? Castle Mansion. Yeah, or Mansionvania. That has a bit of a different vibe to it.